had a little fun with this. This is the most embarrassing thing. I tell you, this guy is interesting. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company's Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Age Technology, screens in our FLE company, which it should have said instead, Cardboard PC Kingdom. Anyway, so of course you all know we got this fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, who goes by Crows1176, who basically has got caught in multiple scams. This guy is so obsessed with our company that the minute every time we launch a product, he's out there ramping and carrying on talking about I can make it for cheaper, I can do this, I can do that. This guy has got caught scamming his customers on so many levels, it's not even funny how badly he's scammed his customers. He sold them nothing but crackpot house paints. He's basically ripped them off on so many different levels, like I said, committing perjury against his own company. He has multiple charges and lawsuits stacked up against him. He's even in the process of being evicted from his own building due to the fact that he committed crimes within the property. So, of course, he's going to come out, and he made some video a while back talking about moving on to bigger and better things. Keep in mind, this is the same person who got caught faking a move. Like he claimed he moved, but he's still in the same place. Yeah, I know, serious lies. Then he comes back on, he talks about how he's moved on to bigger and better things, but as you can see, same old nonsense. Same old thing. We come on here, we discuss this, we show off our amazing screen paints, and this one's come to a bunch of sites, we build new PCs and all that stuff. Now we got a lot of stuff going on, but we do take the time out to address this nonsense. So as I said before, on his site, he claims that he's made this product right here in front of you. Now we just did a demonstration, we did pour outs, showing that it is our gunmetal technology, because they are super dark, they look black. We go through this all the time. We do it on foreign site all the time. We did a paint side by side to show you that the contrast level pulls up much higher, because the screen we have mimic it, so the other one can actually show actual contrast. But this is supposed to be our product. This is when he claims he's made our own stuff. Now mind you, we've given Jamie permission to make our product a while back, and he failed both attempts. But you know, he never gives up, as usual. So this is supposed to be our product right here. And I find it interesting that, I don't know, I think he's colorblind. Did you know the color of my screen? I don't know what you think this is, but we make a super dark contrast. We make a super dark gunmetal. We did this the first time with the Frankenstein. Guess we got in the post office fraud charges, where basically he changed the shopping cart's color at the last minute, because his Frankenstein used to be light gray. And then he transferred to make it darker to try to compete with what we had in the basement, but didn't realize, and he should have realized, that the light that was in the screen was what the widescreen looked lighter, because it was taking in a lot of light. But still, when we pulled out the container, but they look like they're super, super dark. And we've had to come on channels and forum sites and say, look, this is not a black screen, it's actually dark gray. So, like we showed you in the demonstration right now. So let's show you here. We're going to mimic his demonstration, the same as our screen over here. See if we get those same results. So, here, his contrast levels are absolutely horrible. That is extremely bad. That's supposed to be us. See right here? I'll show you at the top. He claims that he made our product. Crows Free Do-It-Yourself Dark Superior Gunmetal. It's not dark, it's black, by the way. But I see you try to make our product. And again, you don't know how to make darker technology. You don't. We've given you that opportunity multiple times, and you failed miserably. And that does not look promising to me. That looks like the neighbor, that's the customer's screen who's watching soccer, who completely washed out, or the fellow on top of the roof deck was trying to watch Batman, and his cinema bars were gray. This is the poor products that he makes. Look at this. That is absolutely horrendous. But to him, he thinks this looks fantastic. Because again, it doesn't know what he's doing. That's very poor. Look at the menu. The menu is complete. Turn the lights on. The lights went out right here. Look. Turn the lights out. I told you. They try to pick their levels up better. They turn the light. Look at Tron. Tron is so washed out. Oh my goodness, it's so washed out. All right, let's go and grab Tron right now. Show you what Tron looks like on ours compared to this mess. Let's go over here and let's grab ourselves one. Let's get here. Let's get ourselves Tron. Let's see. Tron demonstration. This is Tron on my screen. As you see, none of that ashy gray nonsense. You're embarrassed, Jamie. You should be. You don't challenge us at the end of the day. Your stuff will get crushed. I'm going to mimic your entire video, piece by piece. You got our stuff, right? Do you claim you make our product? How come your screen's so washed out? And I'm in a max out zone right now. I'm in commercial. We have done this demonstration so many times at 1027 before we even got the big boy we got right here. Well, I can see you don't pick up the same contrast as our screen right there. So you're not doing any contrast shifting, as you can see. Let's go back to that one part right here where he runs to the bike. There we go. Now let's go back to where you're at. Look how washed out it is. That's absolutely horrible. I can't even see the lights in the background. That is awful. Absolutely awful. And you consider this to be passable? Ugh, man, I'm going to tell you something. If the guy from Not Worthy would have came in and you're grown at the end of the day, I think he would just take fire to the cannons. They wouldn't even have bothered walking in there. They just would have just ambushed you with giant boulders and giants and just destroyed your wasteland, just destroyed it and turned it to a wasteland. We salt the earth with the blood. Yeah, this is horrible, man. That's absolutely horrible. Look how bad that is. Look, look. Us. You. Us. You. Yeah, that's disgusting. Let's see what else we got on here. I'm going to go back to this demonstration here we have over here. Let me see. Oh man, the OLED demonstration. He butchered the daylights out of this video. A lot of this is in the dark. There's a lot of dark going on in here. A lot of dark going on here. Oh, that's absolutely trifling. That is trifling. Let me see. Samsung OLED demonstration. There it says, please no more. I beg for mercy. I beg for mercy. I'm going to get cancellation on you. That's what I'm about to get. I already called the crew. The crew's going in to get that cancellation. You got big dogs at the front door. They're going to get your product over here. They're going to get it. You open up that website one time, they're going to snatch your stuff right over here. And they're going to mention, I want a cancellation before they do it. After they get it, give me the cancellation. Because I want them to say, hey, we're buying from Mr. Bird. See how fast you get a cancellation. As a matter of fact, anybody, contact them. Tell them you're buying from Mr. Bird. I guarantee they cancel out. All you gotta do is mention my name. That's it. Mention my name and my company's name. Black Series Edition LLC. You have full permission. Go ask them. Like that, he's just sending people to our front door. Yeah, I'm sending people to your front door. You're a business, aren't you? The other one sat there and said he wasn't doing business anymore, but apparently you are. So guess what? I'm gonna send them your way. Now his email ain't there, but he got his Facebook is still open, so you can email right through his Facebook. We'll pop over there too. Get on the bus, forget about us. On me. So we'll go to his Facebook page, pop up his page, and see if it was still active. And look at my menu, Jamie. Look how beautiful, how black that is coming up. Look at that, and it's mimicking. It's not even actual black technology, and it produces better than that junk you got at the end of the day. That stuff is reacting just like CINEMAX when he had to do the demonstration next to the network grade 773. Yeah, it's reaction the same way. Where is that demonstration? Samsung 4K demonstration. You can pull it up from here. Any other time we pull in that thing, no problem. Man, we got this one already. I know where that's at. I want that other one. And then all these beautiful, colorful demonstrations I could be doing right now, but I gotta crush you real quick. Oh, this is a demonstration he did right here. This is a demonstration he did on the whatchamacallit. Oh, we gotta definitely do this one. Definitely. It's funny how when I want this demonstration will pop up just for everywhere. want to do that one too. I want to Samsung over there. It looks hot on the screen. Do you see the difference, Fernando? That washed out screen you're showing off? Look at my contrast levels on this technology. It's mimicking everything. Look at that. And you sit there and say, well, you got 40, dude, your stuff didn't work at 4,000, man. When he brought your paint over there, we had 75 projectors at our fingertips. We're unboxing just about every week something new. So when you tested, you wanted everything. You didn't pick up on jack. So yeah, we've been there and done it already on your stuff. I had venues. I had tons of venues over there. You didn't operate on any of the venues, not one of them. Your paint didn't work for jack. Not Jill. Nothing coming down the hill. It just wasn't working. Your stuff was trash. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have the can. I don't know. We don't know how to speak with Jamie because we talked to Jamie. Jamie's in his world where he just does not connect. That's why I wondered, you got dementia or something? Because something's not right there in your head. You know, you canceled out, right? Okay then. I'm gonna post your cancellations up. I swear on the border because you keep forgetting. As a matter of fact, you want me to send you some cancellations? I will basically send up your gray paint. I'll send you a stack of your cancellations so that way you can understand that you canceled out. Your product does not work at all. And I'm looking at this screen washing out, looking at your customer screen washing out. Oh, we got the OLED, man. Really? You gotta be kidding me. This video cannot be this far in here like this. Let's try this again. Samsung 8K demonstration. Let me see something from that play on. What do we got here? There it is right there. Found it. Now let's see. So one on when she was on the skates. Sports. That would have been it. Nah, not that one either. Now watch when I need it pop up out of nowhere like boom! Like, what the freak were you at? Oh wait, he does have this one. He just wanted to grow up the skirt. Hold on for a minute. There we go. Hold on for a minute. You do have this one here. Let's see. Gee whiz. That looks actually horrible, man. Wait. Hold on. This is the one with the green skirt. Hold on, we gotta go back. We gotta go back on this one. Wait. This is the one with the wine. Oh my goodness, man, that's awful. That's downright awful. Jeez. That is freaking awful, man. I swear, if my TV came up there, I'd be highly concerned. I'd be checking the lamp on my projector like I know my lamp is not going out on me. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely trifling. Here we go. Look. That is trifling, man. Look at this right here. This is trifling. Look at this. That's trifling. That is absolute trifling. You ripped your customers off that bad. So you made them believe that, hey, I can make his product. Dude, we're maxed out, man. My projector's right now in eco mode right now, in factory settings right now. I could do this at 1,000 lumens. Matter of fact, I'm gonna embarrass you tomorrow. I'm gonna come back in at 1,000 lumens and do that at 1,000, embarrass you again. Gee whiz, Louise, that's pathetic. I gotta do that to him. I gotta embarrass him. I'm gonna get 2,700 lumens, embarrass the daylights out of you. No, 1,000, embarrass the daylights out of you. Gee whiz, Louise, man. Look at this. Insight is down. You wish you never mentioned my name, right? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. You'll learn, but we got some more for you tomorrow. I got paint coming up to you on top of that. And I got customers hounding your website. Make sure they get that stuff over. Anybody mention my name? Partay too. Don't forget him. Don't forget to mention him too. Contact him and say, hey, look, I'm buying paint from Mr. Bird. I guarantee you, 100%, he's going to ignore your phone call. They can't send paint to me. Their stuff don't work. You can do advice to me? Yeah, bring orders my way. Knock yourself out and back everything up. I do it all day long. Like I'm doing right now. I do it all day. Let's go back here and check out this. That's my technology. On my screen. This is my screen right here. Bam, 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 bam. Let's check it out when he calls to be our technology. Oh my goodness, man, that's horrible. You ever see like a kid when they draw something, like a kid first time learned how to draw, and they draw this picture and they made their father, and their father is so deformed. Well, I mean, they tried it hard. The picture's beautiful, parents' eye, but, and that's what this looks like. It's like a 2-year-old drew it. What were you going for? Where's the contrast level? It's not even here. Look, your colors are washed out. That's horrible. Oh, I gotta go on Facebook with this. I definitely gonna delete the video. Don't do that. That'll be bad for you. I already got rid of that video talking about moving on to bigger and better things and deleted that video. I told you it was gonna go missing. I sat there and told you that video was gonna go missing. We got a copy of it anyway. We got a copy of it. But anyway, I told you it was gonna go missing. This will go missing too. Watch. The cancel king. That is horrible. Man. I keep staring at this. I'm expecting a guy to drop right out here on a tricycle, ask me when I play a game. No, I'm good. I'm playing one already. Oh, that's horrible. Let's see what else is on this reel. What's the one? Oh, my goodness. Look at the OLED symbol. No. No, you did not do that to that OLED symbol. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's awful. Hold on. I gotta see it real quick. Let's see what the settings are. Oh my goodness. I gotta basically make a video. I gotta send this out to my phone site. I gotta see this. This is supposed to be our thing. Dude, let me show you something. That is freaking sad. Your screen is not picking up black. It's not picking up nothing at all. I had a Casio 2600 lumens under factory settings in a demonstration in a fully lit environment that can pull up at 2600 lumens in a max out zone. You can run 50 lumens off tables. And again, I can run 1,000 lumens outside easily. Even 1,000 in a max zone 16 feet back versus certified and everything else. So that doesn't mean jack to me at the end of the day. Is it the fact, I love the fact that you're sitting up there saying that you have our product. And the comparison next to our screen is absolutely so different, it's not even funny. I want to see that OLED somebody pulled up. That thing was awful. Oh, here it is. Oh man, that's gross. The greens is washed out. The ring ain't even shiny, it's washed out. The background is gray. Let me show you how it's done, man. That's how it's supposed to look. Not that freaking monstrosity at the end of the day. Look at that. See that? See how beautiful my image looks there? Look at yours. Your greens are not even green. They're like kind of a bluish seafoam. Matter of fact, they're the same color as my speakers over here. See the speakers lighting right there? They got this kind of a seafoam green to it. See the bottom of it? That's what they look like. You're not even picking up green, and that's supposed to be gold in the background. You're not even picking that up. Look how horrible that looks, man. You're colorblind. Let's see how it's OLED some more. How the OLED pops up on the screen. Watch this. Oh my goodness. You posted this? This is what you posted. Alright, let's go look at ours. She was, man. This is not even black technology. It's mimicking technology. It's mimicking black levels. And you got to be. What is this? See, this is the reason why you got to polish it. This tells people at the end of the day, if it lands on your property, you stuck with it. Because you know darn well they're going to pop open that can and go, what the freak did I just buy? That's house paint. That is literally house paint. That is awful. Let me get this one right here. No, he got one over here. Oh. Really? Good gracious, man. Hold on a minute. You just don't care, do you? You're like, the ingredients, here's the ingredients for Kraft mayonnaise back in the day. Gee, it was disgusting. They put it in hot cocoa. Like Kraft didn't they didn't care about jack. They put it in everything. Let me see. OLED demonstrations. Not OLED. OLED demonstrations. No, OLED. No, OLED. Here we go. Your stuff is awful, man. See when this pot come up? Watch the pot when it comes. Look at it. Look. See that? So you see that everything's nice and bright in there? See all right? See? Look at this. Watch when it's come up. Let's go back to that freaking monstrosity. Look at this. I can't even. What the freak? Dude, seriously? Really? Are you kidding me? Jamie, I know you're in the room with us. You gotta be in the room with us. What were you thinking? No, seriously, what were you thinking? Look at that. That's horrible. Why would you even think that right there is acceptable? If you think that's acceptable, your quality in paints have got to be downright horrifying. Look at that. That's horrible. You can't even see it. You can't even make up the pot. You know, there's supposed to be a pot there. You know that, right? Hold on. Let me show you. Come here, Jamie. Come here. Let me show you. Look at this. See? See the difference between our technology and yours? You need this. You need this at the end of the day. You need to hear this. Your product sucks. It does. You can't make anybody else's product. You can't even make your own product correctly. I'm just telling you, man, you need to hear this. I know you're in denial. I know you fight with everything I say. I come out, but listen to me. Your product sucks. Do you see the difference between what we do and you do? I know right now you just want to get up and just run to your room as fast as you can, jump on your bed and just put the pillow over top of your head and go, I'm the best. I know, but you're not. Your product sucks. I'm not trying to be rude here. It is. It's the truth, man. There's no way around it. You go to any distributor and they see that mess at the end of the day and they'll say, your product is horrible. Look, I'm going to be frank with you. It sucks. I think you needed this. I think this is good this happened. She did that video because I think you needed this. That's horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. And you're going to say you made our product at the end of the day? Gee whiz Louise, that's absolutely gross. I did it. In the dark, look, when they put it in the dark, look what they did in the dark. They put it in the dark. Look at this. Look at this, watch this. I gotta show this right here. Look at that. That's not in the dark yet. That's horrible. You know, let me explain something to you, Fernando. This is supposed to be black. This is supposed to pop much higher. Let me show you. Right? Let me show you. Watch this. You see all those beautiful colors coming out? See that? See how that background all remains? See? Now you see it now? You see it? You see it now. See how that background is black? So those colors pop. See that? In between that, you see that one that black. Can say 100% either. This is mimic technology. You see that right there? Now let's look at your container. Let's look at yours. Look at yours. You see how faded and washed out that looks? Gee whiz Louise, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? You must be moving on to bigger and better things, and you're embarrassing yourself again. You don't let me do this to you again. Don't worry, I got something for you tomorrow. We're gonna do it at 1,000. I'm gonna crush you again. I'm gonna save this video. Make sure you don't delete this video. There we go. We can bring it up anytime we want to. If we delete it, we'll know. Alright, let's go back. Let's find something else on here. This guy, he's showing on here. Oh, my goodness. It's just so bad. I don't know what's worse, man. I don't know what's worse. Watching you when you was doing that video with the red shirt on and watching you talk about your landlord, how you paint all these apartments and whatever in like 2 hours. You painted 7 units in 2 hours. Gee, you never stop. Dude. The whole line thing never stops. I'll tell you, if you was Pinocchio, you could pierce the sun in some. Sheesh. My goodness. Let's go over here and show you how it's done. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Do it yourself mix. Man, I'll tell you. See how that looks? See how that looks? See? Fernando, see how that looks? Look at that. Look at that 1% background. Look at that shine. Look how beautiful that looks. Let's go back and look at yours. This is like if you had OLED, the real deal, right? And this is if you bought an OLED from Timo. That's horrible, man. Look at this. Look how faded the honey looks. Honey's faded. All this is washed out. This is the background. It's all gray. That's why I told customers, look for that background. See that gray coming up? That tells you right there it's washed out. It can't read it. But I made it. I made it. Yeah, he made it all right. Jeez. That was just downright awful. Let me explain something to you. With this contrast shifting capability, you can't even fix your screen right now. Gee whiz. Let's go. Let's keep on going with this. Oh my goodness. Every time I gotta come back over here, man. Oh, look at the background. That is nasty, man. Come on. That's so ashy gray. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to send you some lotion, too. I'm going to send you a container with some cocoa butter lotion. That way you can put it on your screen because it's so ashy. Your screen is ashy. You just got out of the pool. It's ashy. Look at that. See how beautiful that looks like? That honey rolls over itself. Now, look at your honey roll. Look at it. Look at that. It's ashy, man. Need some Vaseline, some cocoa butter, some lotion, something. Your screen's ashy. Oh my goodness, that's awful. And he's probably sitting there like, look at the colors, look at how amazing it looks. Oh my goodness. Look, Jamie, now watch this. I want you to see something real quick. See all that darkness in there? Watch me show you something. Watch this. Come here, watch this. See that? See how your model shows up here? Watch this, watch this, watch this. See that light that pulls off of it? See that? See all this individual beads of water and coolness? Look at that. You see that right there? You sit now, watch yours. Watch yours. Watch, just go back to yours. Go back to yours. Watch yours. Let's go back to yours. Let's see what yours does. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. I'm going to take the long way. Oh, my goodness. You gotta get your glasses. You gotta get some glasses or something, man. That is awful. That's disgusting. And you made this all by yourself. Interesting. Now watch. Look. See how the light shines off? It's just horrible. It can't pull because your contrast doesn't read it correctly. See what I mean? Now watch this. Watch this. See that? See? There you go. See that little beads you can see there? Now watch this. Watch on yours. You can't see them beads that well, can you? The screen's even hot spotting right about there. Jeez. Oh man, I'm telling you. I can't give you anything for this, man. This is you turn out the lights. You turn out the lights on. Let's see if we turn out the lights on ours. Let's see. Turn out the lights on the kettle. Let's see if we turn the lights out. Let's see if we got to turn our lights out to improve our contrast levels. Oh, we don't have to. That's right. We got FLE technology. We don't have to deal with that. We're good. But you, on the other hand, you got no choice. Your stuff don't work. Gee, was this horrible, man. Look at this. Look, watch this. You gotta turn them lights. Gotta go. Oh my goodness, this is awful. We got to go to the comment section. I got to see who basically posted on this screen being good. So y'all about to go on blast in about a few minutes. If my people ain't already there recording you. Look at that. Now this is what it looks like. You had to turn the lights out because this was looking like trash. It was. But on hand, we don't have to turn the lights out. That's how ours look. We don't have to go through that. We don't have to do that nonsense. See that? Now let's come over here. Let's show you, because you got to turn your lights out. You ain't got a choice. Go ahead, turn your lights out. There you go. There you go. See, that's the only way we can get it to work. You got to turn the lights out. And look at this. Look, turn the lights out again. Look, you see that? You just turn the lights out left and right when it comes to the contract. Let's get back over there. Hold on. What you doing, man? Why you turn the lights out? Let's go back to this. See if we can catch it. There we go. Got it. Got it before you can turn your lights out. Let's see how ours look. Keep our lights on. Oh, look at that. Let's go back a little bit more. Let's go back to that pot. And we did the whole thing with the lights on. We're going to turn the lights off over here. But you got the same thing I got. As you said, right? And see my lights stayed on? See that? I ain't got to turn mine off. See how beautiful that looks? Now let's go over to yours. Let's go to yours. Let's see. See if we turn it on. You couldn't even see the flower. Look at this. This is not even there. It's so ashy, dude. Man, you're supposed to be to see the handle. There's a handle right here. There's a spout right here. There's steam pushing out right here. You can't even see that. Watch it. Look at ours. See? See the spout? You can see right there the handle, the spout, the steam. Look at that. Now see how it transfers over to that green? I bet she's gonna have his lights out on that one. I turn the lights out. It's the only way to work. Let's go over here and see what we got going on here with the green. No, turn the lights out. Look. Oh my goodness. See, how in the world we got FLE technology. How in the world are you claiming you don't even make ambient light projection technology? It says it on your website. You don't make it. Well, the website's not there, so whatever. Maybe there tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, so how are you claiming to have, that is horrible, Jamie. Like, look at that. Let's go look at ours. Let's look at ours. Even with the lights, you're missing so much. The steam's missing. Like it's supposed to be, half of it's right there, or whatever the tea is they have here. It's green tea, I think it's green tea. Yep. Look at the handle. Look at the reflection. Look at the shine in the background for the black. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the colors. Now let's go back and look at yours. Your car remind me, you know what, if your screen was a car, it'd be the truckster. It literally would be the I'm sorry, man, I gotta laugh at you this way. This is horrible, man. Come on, man, you should know better than this. Why are you challenging me? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why? Let me turn some lights out. Look. Even in the darker environment, it's still horrible. Look at this, it's faded. These screen paint's like the equivalent of trying to pedal uphill with one pedal on your bike. It's uncomfortable. You're never going to get to the top. If you do, it's going to take you God knows forever to get up there, and it's going to be painful. I'm not talking about normal pedals. I'm talking about pedals when I grew up as a kid. They had them spiky metal ones, the one you bust your shins wide open if you missed. Yeah, you got the shin busters. You got the Shin Buster 3000. Oh my goodness, man. Just call your paint Shin Buster 3000. Or what was it called? The freaking old-fashioned pencil sharpener in school, the Knuckle Buster 3000. There you go. That's what you got. The Knuckle Buster and Shin Buster 3000. I tell you, man, the day I played freaking soccer, that was the best day of my life. You know what? I got shin guards. I can basically ride my bike all day long to get my shins cut up. What are they thinking back then? But anyway, that is horrible, man. If someone was serving me this tea, I literally would think they were out to get me. Like, that's nasty water, man. That's like water like somebody scooped up out of a freaking toilet or something. That's nasty. Look at this. This is horrible. Your images, wash. Oh my goodness. It gets worse. Just so much missing from this. It's not even funny. I'll show you why. Look at this. This is so washed out. This is like fallout food. Jeez, look at this. Watch this. Watch. See that shine go boom. It's supposed to look realistic. Now, before you sit there and say, oh, you're on 4,000, we do this on thousands, man. At 4,000, your stuff still don't work. We tested your stuff. We couldn't get this crap to work on it. Nothing. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. This is what the customer should get, not this freaking monstrosity at the end of the day. And you think, he thinks this is good. He literally believes, you're like the people like America Got Talent. You know, the first ones to come up to go through the grinder, the ones that can't sing for jack, they think they got a voice at the end of the day, and they really sound like horrible. And somebody sit there and argue with them because they think their voice is all that. You're that one in that category right there. Excuse me. Yeah, I think he coughed up a lung. Gee whiz Louise, that's horrible. That's awful. Look at this. It's going to switch up to this other color. Here we go, the switch. Oh, ho, ho. That is awful, man. What do you explain with your finger that way? Your finger's always close up on the screen. Why are you that close to the screen to begin with? That explains on how close they are. So the screen's not that big. You see the screen's very small. Look at the size of his hand. And look at the size of the screen. Yeah, it tells you right there the screen is small. I got it on a small screen. That is awful. Jamie, that's not red. Oh, he left the room. Come on, man. Come on back in here. Come on, come on. You need this. You need this. You need this. You need this. I'm helping you here. I'm helping you. I'm bringing you to reality. Everybody on YouTube can watch this later. I don't care. We're going to broadcast this everywhere anyway. I'm going to put it on the blacklist. And we can't put it on the blacklist. We're going to put it on the blacklist. So everybody can see this. How badly we embarrass you. Because, again, you don't know how to stay in your lane at the end of the day. You know? We're going to drive with the trailer. There's big dogs in there. You can't be in that lane with that freaking bicycle you have over there. You go in that lane, you'll get crushed like you're getting right now. That's awful. That's not supposed to look like that. Let me show you what's supposed to look like, Jamie. Let me show you. Watch this. Now, you see how beautiful that red is? See how that red is? Look at the fruit in the background. You can literally see the reflection right there. See how beautiful those grapes are? See how clean that image looks? Look at that black in the background. You see everything crystal clear. You can even see that there's two colors here. You got a darker color here, and you got a lighter color here. You can even see the shine at the bottom of the glass. Look at that. And then look at yours. How you like that? Look at me, now look at you. Now look at me, now look at you. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Somebody would have served me that alcohol and nothing like that. Like, you lost your mind. Look at that. That's horrible. Man, let's keep going. Let's see what you got. What else you got? You almost worse this freaking McAfee. Like, what you got here is the brightness of lights and grays. No, no, buddy. You got gray. No blacks. Gray. All professional liars. Sheesh. Let's go back. Let's see what we got with the bottles over here. Let's see what we got in the bottle on our side. We'll pick one of the bottles. Oh, my goodness, man. Now, you see this, Mr. Fernando? You see how each one of these bottles, you can see how much drink is at the top of the bottle all the way across. You can see the tops right here. You can see the blackness in the background. Let's go back over yours and see what we see. I swear, you remind me of how Charlie Murphy was explaining about the playing basketball with freaking Prince, and he said, yeah, he took us back to our place and he served us pancakes. Pancakes. That's how I feel when I look at your screen. I'll be like, it's washed out. I mean, it's washed. That's awful, man. That is absolutely awful. And you approve this at the end of the day. Thank goodness you don't own a supermarket or anything, man. I'm so glad you're not a mechanic or something. I don't imagine what you can do to a car. You might wreck it from the door. And what the freak is my steering wheel? I had it when I came in here. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. What do you do for a living by any chance? I'm just curious. You don't work anywhere where basically you're involved in food, healthcare, medication, anything like that whatsoever? Oh, you work in a printers. That's right, you work in a printers. Okay. Jeez. What the freak? This is awful, man. If I bought an OLED TV and it came out looking like this, I'm definitely taking that back. Like somebody had it in a window display or something. All the colors are washed out. Gee whiz. What else? Come on, let's keep it going with this. I'm gonna start speeding it up a little bit because, oh man, you couldn't even get the beer exchange right. Jamie, I don't know how to do this, man. We can get through this. We can do it. We can get through it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We can get through it. We can get through it. It's bad. We can get through it. Let's go. Everybody show you how it's supposed to look. Survey says, boom. They're supposed to be. See that frost, that blackness, all that. See the beads. I can't explain to you, man. I can't. I'm trying to calm down right now. I am. I'm hyper because I had a lot of candies a few minutes ago, but I'm keeping it nice and calm. Because I'm gonna tell you something, Mr. Fernando. You're a lucky man that I'm a Christian. I'm not a curse word at the end of the day. Because man, I would call you by every word in the book right now because this is disgusting, man. What you showed right here, that is disgusting. That is horrible, man. You have a nerve to say that you made my product at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? Probably up there screaming. That's why I told him the bad man is being bad at me again. The bad man is being mean to me. Dude, seriously. This is horrible. This stuff is trifling. I don't even know. Oh, he's doing the white levels. Look at there are the white levels right there. All right, cool. That's no problem for us. Boom. Oh wait, let's have some fun with this because this is boring if we do it this way. Let's bring up the white screen versus our stuff. That's funnier. That's much more fun. Yeah, I like a challenge. It makes it too easy if we do it that way. Get no fun. Ready to get embarrassed, Jamie? Let's embarrass you. 4K snow screensavers. Should better listen to my command. I will try again. Together. 4K snow screensavers. Yeah. Any more embarrassment by any chance? I can beat a white screen, no problem. I can read the contrast levels better. I pick up my white levels. Look how amazing that looks at the end of the day. I can do that on a black screen at 1000 lumens and actually knock out a black screen at the same time fabric, whatever we choose. Max out environment. Judging by where your hand was at and how close you were to the projection screen means your screen was smaller, and it means that basically your projector is sitting too close to the screen. We're way back, buddy. Way back on the screen. We're 10 feet back. My projector is actually sitting under light right now. So if we're going to do this demonstration, white on alone by itself, that's too easy. Let's do it against a white certified screen in between next to it with our white paint right next to it or the white screen itself. Are you tired of getting crushed? We're not done with you yet. We got some more time. I got an hour here. We're not done crushing you yet. We're not done crushing you. Not yet. Tomorrow we'll come back at 1000 and crush you again for no mercy whatsoever. And then my people will get your stuff. Open up your website, see what happens. You can't open your site up no more. Your site's shut down. That's it. Open that site up. I guarantee you we'll have your stuff done here. I'll have so many cancellations. I'm literally not joking, man. I'll build a book on you at the end of the day. You will transfer so much money back to PayPal, it'll come out of your banking account. You want to play that game with me at the end of the day? I'll push you to do your site like crazy at the end of the day. I guarantee you. You'll pay back. You'll pay me back my money, and you'll pay back their money. And you know what that does to you at the end of the day? It takes money out of your account you don't have. If you ain't got nothing in there, and we throw $1,000 worth through his account, that means he's got to pay PayPal back something like roughly like $300 or something. It's going to come out of somewhere. Look at that. I figured we have to do better. See, why would I do that just at one demonstration? We got to do more than you, because that's what I do. I like to do that. Look at that. Look how outstanding that looks. Look at the crushing it. Crushing it. Crushing it. I like how the Russians say crushing. Crushing. That's why I say I like our accent. So never think at the end of the day that I'm making fun of you. I think your language is beautiful. That's when I get in the car with people and they say, I can't talk that way, my English is not that good. I can understand your English is perfectly fine to me. I like that broken English, it's beautiful. Don't be ashamed of that. That's beautiful. People wish they had that exotic accent at the end of the day. No, I'm just me, that's it. But they got that beautiful accent. Never ever be embarrassed of your accent. You got a beautiful accent in the day. I don't like it when you get in the people say, I don't want to say anything because my English is not that good. I can understand you perfectly fine, so your English is perfect. You're good. All right? Never ever say your language that you were born with, never be ashamed of it. All right, let's go over here. Somebody don't like it, they can go kick rocks somewhere. Besides, they speak in the wrong language anyway. We already know the history behind that one, don't we? Okay, let's move on. All right, let's finish this crushing process. Man, if I spoke another language, somebody said they like the way I speak English, man, I'd say bite me in another language. Oh, you don't know what that means, huh? Well, you don't understand me, I would speak to me. I'm my own native too. I definitely would. Oh yeah, you can't understand me, huh? Oh, what's the problem? You don't know what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. Definitely would have used that against someone. A hot second. All right, let me see. Let's go back where he's at. He's on the white levels right here. Oh, we're crushing it on your screen too. We're crushing your screen on our own screen with white levels. Look at the destruction we're causing you. At the end of the day, Jamie, can you take this pain? Look at that, man. I'm blowing out your own demonstration. Look at that. That's a shame, man. Let me stop playing with you. Let me stop hurting, man. We crushing that. We can't help it. Your screen's lighter than mine at the end of the day, and I can basically pick that image up against another white screen. So the show that you're showing, oh, well, here we come to the Tron, that was a movie demonstration. Watch this mess. All right, we're going to come with lights out. He's going to do lights out. We do it with the lights on. We don't need lights off. We're good. Oh, look at the background of that. That's horrible. That is horrible. Oh, skipping your own video. Skip. Oh, you're not going with this, are you? Watch this. Watch. All right, just pause it right there. All right, let's go over here. Tron 4K. Nope, I said Tron. Tron 4K. Oh, we're gonna have to embarrass you. We're not giving me another freaking video over here. Nothing's wrong. Here we go. Look at this. We're gonna have to do this to you, man. Look at this. Look, watch this. Jamie, listen up. Watch. Don't you dare leave this room. Get back in here. Get back in here. Bam. See my image? See how it looks? Remember, you said you made my product. That's what you said, right? All right, then. Let's see how well you can make up my product. You being an expert in the field. Oh. I'll tell you something right now. Batman is to be the world's greatest detective. And if I gave him this task, even he can't even find your contrast. You have to come back and say, you know what? For many years I've been doing this. I've solved riddles from the Riddler. I freaking conquered all kinds of enemies, the Joker and everything. I just can't find his contrast. I can't find it. I have to admit, it defeated me. I can't find it. That's horrible, man. That's absolutely horrible. So you can see people here. See that ashy look to the screen, that ashy stuff right there? Jamie, do me a favor. Go in your bathroom, get yourself some lotion, and rub it on your screen, because it's ashy. It is super, super ashy. Look at it. Look at this. The lights in Tron are supposed to reflect really high, and they can't because the contrast is not there. Look at the yellow nano suit he has on. It's just, oh my goodness. Let's just keep on going. We'll try. We'll work with this. Oh, we thought that was a highlight point. All right, let's go look at our screen. Let's go. Oh man, look at this. Watch this. Kaboom! See that? Your colors are washed out. Your yellows are not even there. All right, let's keep on going. Let's. Oh. I need a minute. Just give me a minute. I can't stand when people don't do their jobs correctly. That's just absolutely horrible. Dude, seriously. Newspaper, spray bottle. No. That's awful. You're colorblind. You are definitely colorblind. Oh man, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Where is this going at, man? Look at this, man. It's all gray and ashy right here. It's gray and ashy. If this thing was any ashier, you'd be spitting out baby powder right now. This is super ashy, man. Oh my goodness, like people that get out of the pool and they don't put lotion on, you just right on the side of the leg wash. You ever do that to your buddy, embarrass him? Good gracious. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it together. I'm sorry. It's hilarious, man. He literally thinks this is our paint. He literally thinks he made our paint. Oh, that is adorable. I'm gonna say that's adorable. That's sweet. That's sweet. That is sweet, boo. That's sweet. That's sweet. I'm sorry, man, but look, he talks a lot of trash at the end of the day, and see, no, man, you don't know what you're doing. There's so many mistakes here. It's not even funny. I'm trying my hardest, man, to try to take this at a grain of salt. It's just hilarious. What are you doing? See how that looks? See how everything... You don't see that, Fernando? You don't see the difference in that? Huh? I'm going to have to take side-by-side pictures now and post this now on Facebook. On all my different form sites now. I'm going to have to do that to you. That you thought you was making a product at the end of the day. That's oh man. That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of thinking you can make a jump and you just miss the pedals altogether and you come down all the way on your private on that bar right there, and all you can do is just sit there and take your hand and put it on your fist and the pain is so bad you can't even scream. It's just you're sitting there thinking, having a moment, contemplating life's decisions. That's all you can do. That is absolutely, that's horrible, man. I'm sorry, but come on, man. This is a joke, right? It's a prank. Are you pranking me, right? It's a prank, right? It's a joke or something like that. April Fool's. Someone gonna jump out of something, tell me it's an April Fool joke or something like that. Come on, you kidding me? You can't be serious with this, right? Look, man, you can't be serious with this. I'm trying to be professional here, but how can I? I've been doing this stuff for years, man. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my technology, man. It has to work in my environment. If it doesn't, we can't sell it. And this is trifling, man. This is trifling. It's like having a pack of cigarettes that's 90% filter and maybe 10% cigarettes. Oh my goodness. Wow. What the freak am I watching over here? Oh my goodness. My buddy's watching this. I told you the guy, I can hear him laughing before he picks up the phone. It's funny. It was like, come on, man. We've been through this stuff before. You don't learn anything, do you? Alright, just keep on going. Now he turns the lights out. Look, the screen was washed out. Look how the picture improved with the lights out. Watch this right here. I'm about to embarrass you badly. With the lights on, watch this. Do that? See? I got my lights on the entire time. We don't have to turn them off to improve the picture. You have to. So you claim that's BRs. Where's the FLE technology that we designed that allows screens to generate fully lit environments? Where is it? Because I don't see it over there at all, period. I see a screen. Your screen's washed out. You had to literally go back and change it. And even that, your colors are blue. They're off. Like, you see colors blue in here? It's too much blue. It's not black. That's actually blue. That's coming up. See right here? Look at ours. That's black. See the blue? There you go. There you go. When black screens, or not black screen, but screens having a problem mimicking black, it transfers to blue. So it's a lot of blue that will come up. So watch it again. See the blue? Right there. See how the lights are blue? These lights are supposed to be white. So everything this is blue And so it'll come up a shade of blue. And watch this. See that? It's supposed to be black, not blue. What the frig is going on with your paint? So where you gonna sell this monstrosity? I can't sell it on your website because you ain't there, and can't sell it. Oh, you said do it yourself, so you gave it up for free. Huh? Okay. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work out, Skippy. But we'll take this whole demonstration and we'll put it on the post on the site so people can check it out. I'm pretty sure they get a kick out of my jokes on this one. Let's see what else you got going on here. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. Look at that, man. See how it's supposed to look? Now look at you right here. Look. Look at this. Look at this. This right here. Look. Jeez, man. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a headache on this thing at the end of the day. Seriously, man. This is pitiful. I know you're in the room right now. Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Listen to me. This is trash, Jamie. This is trash. I mean, you make trashy products, but this is really trash. This is looking like network grade 773 fiasco all over again. This is pretty bad. Oh my goodness, man. You know what? When you bring your screen pack back, if you do, get little trash cans and put down, let's see, what would we call this at the end of the day? Trash. That's what we'll call it. Trash. Pro HD trash. That's it. Paint on your wall, guaranteed for your picture to look like trash. Because it is. It looks like trash. That's horrible. There's no way in the world I would buy this from you. I'll even make this and put this on my screen. I'm going to paint over my walls, my big screen screens. For this mess at the end of the day, for it to look like this, compared to what we have over here, that's this. Gee whiz, please, that's awful, man. He's colorblind. He is so colorblind. You know what? You spend too much time in the dark. That's what it is. You're making Crow's vampire paint. Yeah, it works. You got to be in the dark all day. You know, little Dracula guy on there, you know, and whatever. Now, see, vampire you could have used and not get hit with a copyright. You know why? Because it's vampire. Vampire can mean any vampire at all. Unless you say a specific type and who of a vampire, then you're in trouble. But vampire is just vampire. Frankenstein, on the other hand, is actually a monster called Frankenstein that basically some scientists decided to make a man, and he turned out to be this violent little kid because he had the mind of a child. That's Frankenstein. Now, everybody knows what Frankenstein means, but vampire can be anybody, can be anything vampire. So you could have used this vampire paint because you got to be in the dark. Come out there with some fangs and like, go. This paint will absolutely have you in the dark all day long. But anyway, let's move on. Yeah, God gracious, man, this is bad. This paint is bad. Ours is absolutely beautiful. Look at it run. I just keep looking at this like, can you imagine if you glitched right about there? That would... Bam! Right on the ground. Like, I hate this freaking internet. Bam! Just hit the ground. That would be freaking hilarious. Yep, here we go. Watch it on here. Oh, that's so ashy. And he literally thinks this. The sad thing about this, people, all jokes aside, he really thinks this is our paint. Yeah. Jamie? No. Okay, we gotta get past this. What else he got on here? Alright, this stuff right here. Oh man, this is horrible, man. Most of this stuff is in the dark. And he goes back to talk about our products and whatever. Alright, that's basically about it. Dude, your stuff is trash. It is trash, man. Knock. Who's there? Trash you. This is trash. It is trash. I'm telling you. At the end, it is trash. The colors are not there. The contrast is gone. It's washed out. It's faded. There are so many things wrong with this. It's not even funny how bad this is. Is it? Oh my goodness. All right, you already said you're getting out. Get out of the business. Just get out of the business, man. Just get out of the business. Because you have no business being in there. You said you lost your passion. I see you lost your passion. You don't love it anymore. I see you don't love it anymore. I don't think you ever loved it. Because, gee, that's horrible. Man. Website's still not there. Let's refresh. Maybe it might come back. Nope, ain't there. Okay, well, we'll just keep checking back. Maybe you might pick up the phone. Who knows? Until then, we send you down that paint, by the way. A great paint's coming. Man, that's just awful. Ooh, look at this right here. Man, I gotta hit some of these videos right here. I'm just serious. I have got a better chance of having a gorilla right now crash to this roof, as I said, with lottery tickets and all winning lottery tickets in all 50 states, singing Yankee Doodle Dandy in French. I got a better chance of having your paint actually working. That is horrible, man. That is the most horrible thing I've ever seen with your product. That is horrible. I've seen worse. No, I take it back. No. Let's not take it back. That was absolutely horrible. Here, let me give you a beat down real quick. Let me show you how it's done. Should I do this next to certify? Because I'm not going to certify right now. But no, I'm just going to do this on standalone. So with your paint real quick. No, that's just too easy. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to do splatter screen. No problem. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, your stuff will get ripped up, man, in here, man. That's what you call a screen paint at the end of the day? That's trifling. Jeez. You gotta get drunk to watch that screen. You really have to get drunk or high to watch that screen. That thing is awful. It's called a splatter screen, Jamie. We do these all the time. It shows a massive difference between our product and white paint, or white screens, or whatever you want to call it at the end of the day. We do these for fun. That's what we like to do. So we hit the hour. We did. We got it. Ugh. And he's probably in there like, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. And your wife's like, shut up. Why are you talking about him again? Are you were? You're probably talking about me so much, you probably get a rash. Like people get that irritating rash from they hate somebody so much. I can't stand him. I know you right now he's upset. He's ticked off. I know it. But look, you set yourself up for this mess, man. We mind our own business. We're here working on this stuff, minding our own business. And then here come your freaking hootity da day popping up talking about, oh, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. I'm planning to give up screen paints. Dude, we don't care. The reason why, you couldn't make it when you were here. So what do we care? Your stuff doesn't work. We've tested your stuff. I've had it down here. I've literally watched you lie on eBay. I was sitting there saying that you couldn't ship it to us because you don't ship it to our address. Yeah, we showed the tracking number, but your package showing it was delivered over here. One of your packages. Then what do? You run out of the room and you delete your eBay listing. You're known for doing this. People know that you're known for doing this kind of stuff. Look at this, Jamie. You're going to like this part right here. Look at this. Watch this out of space. Look at boom. Now see how the colors come in? And see how in your paint the colors don't come in? You know, you're making out a product, you do it yourself next. Probably grand black paint again. Alright. I'm so glad we had this time together. See what I mean? On my launch date, I made money, and on my launch date, I beat the crap out of you today, and yesterday, and the day before yesterday, and tomorrow I'm about to whip your behind again when I bring up that 1,000 projector and repeat the process all over again, embarrassing you again, and still got hounds at your door waiting to get your product over here for proper testing and commercial, but you can't even open up your site now, because now it's closed. Or it might pop up again. It's a ghost ship. You never know. Here today, gone tomorrow. Who knows? So remember, keep in mind, people, Jamie's moving on to bigger and better things, as he claims. And then you deleted the video, so you're not moving on to bigger, better things anymore? Let's talk about that one. Do I have that video? I think I do have that video. Let's see if we can track it down. Bigger and better things. I got myself a promotion. Anyway, I did this for my children. You ripped off, robbed people, committed all kinds of crimes for your children. I don't think they're gonna like that. I don't even think they're gonna be attached to that mess. Now leave me out of this crap. I'm not getting sued over this mess. You did that for you. Did it for his kids. Let's go with black screen prediction sign. Under 80-inch. I'm done with your clown video. See, here's the thing. I come out here and I embarrass you badly. I mean badly. Come out here, show my paint doesn't match. Black paint, you show it pour out. We do a paint down demonstration. We show our product on every level, just producing beautiful images, and it burns you up. And you got embarrassed multiple times a day. Then I come out here and mimic your video you're showing with my technology and beat the crap out of yourself again. So look, I'm gonna busy get them all. I'm gonna give you a little mercy. I'm gonna skip 1,000 projector, okay? But I'm gonna let you something know because I always give them a break. But I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna get your paint down here. If you ever open that website ever again, I'm gonna make sure I get it. I'm gonna have money set to the side. Keep in mind, Mr. Fernando, I work late at night. So that means if I pop when you see it open, when that order goes through, you'll give me my cancellation for 24 and 25. I'm gonna make my PC out of it. Like haterade. So, open it up, see what happens. Man, good gracious, you don't learn jack and you're gonna make a product. That's disgusting. Oh, my buddy went there and recorded. The people that were talking in it, they're all trolls. Well, you're about to get posted. If you were in that video posting about how amazing that product looked next to ours, you're getting posted. That's gonna hurt, ain't it? No, man, I'm gonna turn into a cheerleader song. Wait, what song we talking about Teslas in a jar or some dumb nonsense he was talking about. Talking about the Series C is the best paint. I would buy this paint any day over anything that Kenneth Bird has. Hey, can you buy it now? Oh, no, you can't because you took it off. You got rid of it because it doesn't work. So, what are you gonna buy? Can't buy anything, can you? All right then. There you go. Skippity-doo-dah-day. Let's see. 180-inch screen. Oh, paint. No. It's black paint. It's black paint. Screen. Black. Oh, sorry. Now, for those asking at the end of the day, can you use this with your computer in your office? I'm doing it right now. Don't call and come back. Oh, let me show you. Look, my customers right here. Jamie, let me show you what my customers do. You gotta see this. You gotta see this, Jamie. Oh, and that guy who has that soccer thing, if you want that fixed, let me know. Yeah, he seemed like a real nice person. You know, he wanted a decent screen. That's what he wanted. He wanted a decent screen. But just so you know, on my keyboard, just so you know that I'm gonna contact him directly. We'll send him out some of our technology. I guarantee you'll get that screen to fire up with that window next to it. And paint over that mess you made. We'll send some up to the church too if they want it too. Matter of fact, we got that dedicated Christian CINEMAX. That stuff is beautiful. And Jamie, let me show you what my customers do. That's my customers outside. Sad thing about it, your customers can't do that. Can they do this? Can they do this? No. Can you do this? I've seen your customers' demonstrations. I've seen all of them. Trapped in dark environments. It can't be out. You can't do this. No, some of Jamie's customers feel that they can't buy from us. And you have to suffer in silence. No, you can buy from us. But just be careful. Remember, our stuff is batch number tested. So that technology right there has a $1 million batch number violation. Just so you know. So if you violate it, it's going to be hard to get around a container that does it at 5 to 10 gallons at a time, which means everybody will be tainted. And of course, you ship back on top of that. And then I'll take you to court and I'll clean your clock. And you wish you weren't born. So, enjoy it. That's what you do. Do like the rest of us on this planet. Enjoy it. Like these, my customers right here say, I enjoy it. Enjoy it. You can do that. You don't have to be stuck. Now, those are the other half of Jamie's customers that, again, not into getting over on people. They just want a nice screen at the end of the day. This is what you should have been getting. This is what my customers get. Jamie can't even do this demonstration. He made this product. He made his own product, and he can't even do this on the product that he sells. Let's go back to me. This was a challenge for Jamie to do. He didn't do it. This is a 180-inch screen outside. Nice show star for the universe out there, no problem. My projector, see how where my hand is sitting? That's how I know you're too close to your screen, Jamie. You can tell when you pull out your hand how close you were to the screen and how small the screen was. Too close to the screen, too close to the screen. Now, see how we show that star field? That beautiful outer space, that contrast level? Oh, 150 inch, sorry about that. 69 outside. The Star Wars is 180. You can say something about my white knuckles, right? Bam, I can do that outside if I want. Look at that, watch this, turn to the angle. Under 80-degree viewing angle. Level with no problem. Jamie, you're gonna do well on court, are you? You are not gonna do well on court. You're gonna be sweating in there. Anybody got any water? You're gonna be like George Costanza. Remember George Costanza when he was under the lights? No, it was Jerry. Or Newman tried to put in the lights, but Newman was the one that ended up suffering. He was the one that got things got too hot for him. Look at this, look. Can you do that? This guy will steal images off my site and claims I steal my specification sheets, but yet I'm the one that's a rip-off artist, but you steal my freaking specification sheets. Wanting to be me at the end of the day. So understand, I know you want to be me. I understand 100%. I know it. Moving on to bigger and better things. Let me see. Let's see. Bigger and better things. That's what Jamie said, right? Let's bring it over here. I'm going to bring it over here because I want this right up close. I want to hear exactly what you got to say because I got a bounce it from there. Let's bring it over here to my computer. This is how far back we're from the screen, by the way. So you'll know the distance from here. And no problem. Watch this. Let's see what demonstration I get. See? Watch this. It's an FLE technology. This is a real deal, not that fake mess you make. Alright, now, let's go over here. Let's pull up this video. Bigger and better things. That's what he said he was doing. Bigger and better things. That's right, baby. too much. That's the problem. You lie way too much. Lie to your customers over and over again, come with these fake excuses with this, that, and the other. And what's jacked up about it, if you did have a death in your family, again, like I said, that was not the place to put it at right there. And the reason why is because you started off on that whole thing on a lie. If someone did pass away, if they did, we don't even know, because you lie so much that if someone did pass away, you disrespected them by putting them in a video knowing that you were going to lie in the video to begin with. You like for people to feel sorry for you. That's what it is. We don't feel sorry for you, Jamie, because we know what kind of person you are. We just like crushing you from time to time. You don't learn nothing at all. Let's see if we can find this video. He said about basically... Oh, website's still up. Boom. We got mine. I told you we documented. I'm sure post the video. His website was running. No problem. After he made that statement about saying moving on to bigger and better things, he was still trying to get people on some money. That's awful, man. That's downright awful. Anyway, let's go back over here. Bigger and better things. Don't call it, come back. Been there for years. I remember that song that first came out, man. Had it hooked up to the boombox and everything. That was the song to play when you was coming to the subway. Subway's the best place to have your boombox. So the echo, that's why. So let me see. Bigger, better things. Oh, there he is, a liar. Professional liar right here. Gotcha. You removed this video, didn't you? I told you you're gonna go missing. I told you. I told you.
Self-aware customers. This is why we had the black.
What happened to this video, Jamie? Where'd it go? What happened to this video? You removed it off your account. Where you going? Get back here. Get back here. You're leaving. Get back in here. You ain't going nowhere. Get back in here. You lie too much, man. Constant catching you, busting you lying. Sitting there right there and lie to your fan base again.
I know you're in the room right now because that's the only way you can know this is happening. Because we're recording. You're going to get arrested right on the spot. That's why she's coming out to do this right after you take down your partner. So what? Somewhere between walking and your fucking I don't know. It's like it's like $10 or $5. I can break down. After your brother didn't pass away, you didn't lie about that, was it? Address. You're going to the website. Honestly, live.
Moved on to bigger and better things. No, you didn't. Just moved on to figuring out a different way to try to scam your customers. That's why. You didn't get no promotion, like I said. It says that I got a promotion after all these years. Nobody says that. Unless you've been working the same job and you ain't getting a promotion, you don't work your job that long anyway. They don't make you work like that. As I was wondering, like, we're going to find out how you get paid. Because again, like I said, when the lawsuits go through, I get money out of your check. They take it. I can garnish your wages.
What's up, guys? Look at this thing. Might be kind of low. Right on. Fair. Okay. Some of them weird, but hopefully it is working. Okay. Alright, guys. What is up? This is Crows1176. Wait a minute.
Whoa. Now break that. We need that.
And I just wanted to talk about a few things. Really fast. Before all the holiday stuff comes out and stuff like that. So the number one thing people have been hitting me up for is what happened to the website.
Jamie, just to let you know, no, the copyright is filed there. It's not under the address. It doesn't show up anywhere in the LLC. I can pull my LLC up. It doesn't show up anything. It's under my.
Oh, yeah. Hold on for me. Before I talk about that one right there. Keep in mind that Jamie's being sued and he's going to go to jail for copyright infringements. And that's all I just want to say to Mr. Fernando. Do you remember when you said that you looked up and tried to say, well, this, you found my copyrights, right? So those are the copyrights that you touched. Remember? The ones that you wrote your name all over and the ones you basically said were scammers and posted on your website. So now you understand the copyrights are real. So since we already filed already, federal court, that means that you're going to receive over 80 years in jail. Over 80 years in jail. And that's for one of them. You tampered with both of them. So I'm glad you go look that up and think that, again, her address, again, mailing address. That's basically about it. Not company's mailing address, which you, again, she's going to take you to court for and she's suing you. But anyway, yeah, you looked them up. So you realize that the copyrights are 100% real, because in order for you to back up and say, hey, look, this is the address, you have to acknowledge that the copyrights are real, which means you're going to jail for over 80 years for touching them. 63 willfullies on one copyright and another 62 on another. Bye-bye. You understand now, don't you? Yeah, because all that time you talked about the copyrights weren't real. So if the copyrights weren't real, you would have never found them, right? And you would have never found my sister's address, which shows where the copyrights were mailed to, right? So since you did find them on records, that means they're real. And what does that mean if they're real? Then it means you touched real copyrights. That's what you did. And that means you're going to jail for a very long time, and you're going to be sued for everything. Now you get it. There you go. See you in court soon, buddy.
The reason why I showed the address there, because I had some place for them to send.
Clicked in now. It finally clicked in his head. You finally got it.
That's where it was.
That's the copyrights you tampered with.
It doesn't come up under my sister's address. It's where I had to send the registration.
So when the process server came to your front door, there was enough evidence to prosecute you. There you go. So we're going to do it again. But this time, we're going to give the process server plenty of time to contact your landlord, to contact and serve you, or serve your wife, or anybody in that house that's over the age of 18 will get served. And I will make sure when they hit that door that they're going to beat on that door. They're going to post all over your door. They're going to make a nuisance up the show. At the end of the day, that your neighbors are going to contact your landlord. Either way, one way or another, we'll dig them up. It's over. You understand me? It's over. You're done. So now I'm glad you went in and you looked those copyrights up. I'm glad you did. And if you acknowledge that the address on there, which this is a mailing address where it went to, you acknowledge that the copyrights are real. That's what you tampered with. That's why the lawyer sent you out the document saying, hey, stay away from the copyrights. They're real. And you just kept on going. So, Mr. Fernando, you're looking at over 80 years. You're looking to serve in jail, probably a little higher than that. And that's all one. That's why I told you people at the end of the day, he's going to spend the rest of his life, he's going to pass away in a prison system. Got it. You finally realize now, right? Now you can get scared. See you in court.
Contacted them and tried to say the same thing over there, that I had my LLC attached to their building. It's not attached to their building.
We have emails from the other apartment complex where he contacted them and tried to do the same thing over there. It didn't work. E-commerce. You don't know how to fill your forms out right.
That's you just doing dumb stuff. No.
But you retired. You said you moved on to bigger and better things. You don't need bigger and better. I told you that. When I sat there and said he has no bigger and better things going on, he doesn't. Clearly. He didn't get a raise at his job. He didn't get anything at all, period. He got nothing.
Same activity on the site, carrying on and acting up, doxing addresses, all that stuff.
We had you several times on here talking that nonsense, man. Moved on to bigger and better things. You're right. Who do you think you're kidding at the end of the day? You did that nonsense already, didn't you? With that whole move nonsense? Or I moved. We just got a new place. I can't show you the rest of the room because we got boxes all over the place. Yeah, sure. Let's see if this videos are bigger and better things. It should be right there with him sitting on the couch. This is what we should be looking for. This video right here. Let's see, put it back in. And if you put it back in, it's going to be even funnier because then we're going to see the nonsense you're doing now compared to the video you just did about moving on with bigger and better things. So hopefully you put it back in there because I want to see it again. Let's see what we got here.
Technology. I've never heard.
There we go. Bigger and better things. Let's see if we can find this video on his account. Let's see. Look, he's standing there ranting about that. Well, yeah. Now you know my copyrights are real, right? See you in court. I hope you got the money, because those copyrights are pretty bad. See, keep in mind, Mr. Fernando, they're going to fine you $250,000 per each copyright, and we're suing you for another $7 million. Yeah, it went up by a lot. They're copyrights at the end of the day. We can sue for that much money. We have to show proof you touched them, and we got tons of pictures of you touching them, conversations. We have a lawyer that told you to stop touching them. So yeah, we're suing for $8-9 million. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be way up there. So let's see what we got going on here. Where's this video at? Well, it's a video right here. Nothing there. So what happened to the video? Where'd it go? Yeah, remember moving on to bigger and better things? He removed the video. Yeah, as usual. That's pretty much what Jamie does. So again, you lied to your base. Your video looks like crap. I mean, your paint you're supposed to be us looks like crap at the end of the day. And I don't know which comes first. Either the lawsuits come first with the copyrights and cyber crimes and whatever, or the landlord kicks you out. We don't know which one's coming first, but we know it's coming at the end of the day. Let me see here. Yeah, that's side-by-side demonstration, no contest. I told you he doesn't know what he's doing. And he doesn't know the difference between black and colors and stuff like that. Like I said, I think he may be colorblind, because I don't know how in the world he thought that was my product at the end of the day, Mr. Fernando. I wouldn't have sold jack at all, period. There is no company on the face of this planet would ever touch me. Black Diamond wouldn't have acknowledged my existence when they first kind of reached out to me. They wouldn't have even nothing at all. There is no way in the world. And we're talking about pushing a screen through a front window to begin with. That wouldn't have been possible in any way whatsoever. No way in the world possible. There you go. This is how I know you're an idiot. See right here? These are documents that you get for basically your LLC for Pennsylvania. See the address? That's the agency right there. See the entry? It filed in Allentown. That's why I followed it at when I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania, because I have to be in Pennsylvania to follow it, because if my company where I built it at over in Haventown was over in Pennsylvania, when I come over here, I had to file it in Pennsylvania also, too. It's the same state. Now, it was a different state. I have to go through a whole new different filing all over again, because my LLC was filed in over here, I got an LLC over here. So if you look at this over here, there's the filing date number. It shows right there. That's the agent that was involved, right there. Shows my company right there. It shows my filing date right there was actually November the 30th, 2022. You know why? Because I built that company 2 weeks before I actually came over here. That company's brand new. Right here, it shows right here is my entry number and my filing right there. So right here, you see an address, my sister's address? No. Because the address she has up there is the address for them to send the document to. If I had registered it, it would have had brick and mortar, had her address right on here on this document. These are the documents that we have to show when we go into any office building, at City Hall, anywhere we have to go to get licenses or any kind of document, we have to go through this, we have to show this document right here. So you doxed my sister's address without her permission. That's what you did. Trying to make statements that's where our copyrights or what will come from. No, My LLC or copyrights don't go there at all, period. Copyrights don't go there. LLCs don't go there at all, period. Copyrights were by the address. And copyrights, keep in mind, what you're showing there and why you're so mixed up is that's for copyrights. You have an LLC issue. Your LLC posted your address everywhere for everyone to find you. My LLC doesn't come up that way because my LLC was done under, for the address to have it shipped here. The copyrights are nothing to do with the company's name. The copyrights copyright the material of the item that you have basically as like a logo or a trademark. That's what that is. They don't put addresses under the copyright. They put addresses under the LLC. You're not smart, are you? I can tell you, you're not a very smart person. When you do a copyright is for music, it's for art, it's for just about anything, like anything you design, kind of artwork or whatever, and that's what copyrights are for. It's like trademarks are for a company's name. You know, you want to trademark your company's name, like in me, like freaking Popcorns or us or whatever you want to do today. That's a trademark. A copyright has nothing to do with the physical address of a company. It would be the LLC would have the physical address of the company. So where you was at right there, that's not the copyright search. That's for basically, that's not the LLC search, that's for copyrights. This is for copyrights, Mr. Fernando. This is a show at the end of the day. You're not a very smart person. Let's see. Copyright search. So copyright search. Let me see. Copyright search records. Search records. And since you have acknowledged that my copyrights are real, then that means that you went in and you tampered with real copyrights, which means at the end of the day, Mr. Fernando, you're going to go to jail. So good, you acknowledge that. So get ready, it's coming. You're looking at 80 years for one of them. You're looking at a total of maybe 160 years in jail for touching those copyrights. So I'm glad you acknowledged they're real. Let me see. Copyright records. So this is for copyrights. What you're showing in the form is for copyrights. Now see, this would pop up. This just shows how you're not a very smart person. This, what you called here, in this field you showed, this is for copyright. That's not for LLCs. A copyright, basically, they have to have somewhere to send the copyrights to. So either what's your address or physical address you want to send to. This is where I'm at right now. This is where I want you to send it to. A copyright has nothing to do with being labeled to a building at all, period. Because again, you don't copyright the building. Now, LLC is a business at the end of the day. You can put down brick and mortar. You're not going to put down brick and mortar on a copyright. This is why I know you don't know what you're doing at the end of the day. But I'm going to embarrass you a little bit here. So, let's go over here and let's put down, let's see, Black Series. And we'll explain to you what copyrights mean since you don't have one and you don't know what they stand for. So let me see. Oh, gotta put my which one down there. ADB, ambient protection. Make sure I Black Series Edition. Did I get this right down here? Let me see. Oh, we got Roman numbers in there too. Let me see. I got to put my Roman numbers in there. Look at it right there. I got Roman numbers in there. That's why. Let me see. Where is it out there? Roman numbers. Yeah. Give me this whole thing. If you have Roman numbers in there. Let's go back up here. Let's go there. Let's that here. Next time I'm going to do a company's name, no freaking Roman numbers, because man, that's freaking a headache. Then the emails are a headache. I'm not doing that ever again. Well, you live and learn. That's what you do in business. Don't do that one ever again. Oh, wait, no, that dash literally has to be there. Has to be there. because it's in the name. But these can't be there, no period. Addition, let me see if this brings it up. Oh, periods can't be there. Get rid of the periods. Okay, let me see. And we got advanced analytic rejection. I have to remember how we put this thing down. Because my whatchamacallit is really weird. My copyrights are extremely weird for this one. We have them, it's just really weird. Where do we have them at? Where do they post it at? We have them at where they're posted. We put these things up at. Oh, shoot, I got my whatchamacallit, my records right here. Here we go. Got my records and get them. Because my whatchamacallit is really strange. Here we go. This is my record right here. Let's see what I have right here. There it is. Where do we put it down? That's Crystal Age. Let me see, that's the Crystal Age one. Where is the Black Series? Black Series has those. That's why I said I'm never doing Roman numbers ever again. That was the worst mistake of my life. Here we go. This is one for my copyrights for this one. There we go. What do you put down? Here we go. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it is for whatchamacallit Black Series edition. Yeah, with the Roman numbers. Just stop doing that nonsense. I'm never doing that again. Oh, by the way, these are my real registration numbers, and that is for my company right there. And that's the copyrights that you touched, do you remember? Yeah, the ones I told you, I said they're real, and you said, no, they're not real. They're fake. You're faking the whole thing. You're a scammer at the end of the day. I was like, okay. I'll see you in court. And you kept touching them, right? So now we see you in court. So he's looking at 160 years in jail. That's a long time. There's nothing to play with. He just, even the lawyer was trying to tell him, like, look, you're looking at a long time in jail. So yeah. So let's see. Let's go over here. Go to the end. DDP, ambient light rejection. There we go. They're a bit of a headache to bring up, but that's one right there. So that's my copyrights. Now, what were you saying on your channel about what? Let me see. And let me go over here and pull up my LLC too while I'm at it. Let's see. Pennsylvania Search LLC. Pennsylvania Search LLC. Go. I gotta repeat this there on top of that. Jeez. Okay, let me get this real quick. Oh, let me see. We got it here. Oh, I can put down Black Series edition. I forgot we did it on different Black Series. SER edition. EDTION. There we go. There's my information right there for my company. Now, see right here, Mr. Fernando? See, if it was going to, address is going to be there, this is where it would be at. Her address would be posted right here. This is exactly where it would be at. Just like when you put your address down, that's where your address would be at. This is the Pennsylvania State Department right there. The actual State Department right there. So the address would be right here. That address would be used as a shipping address to get the item there. Where else would they ship it? They don't email these things to you. They have to mail this out to you, and it has to go by certified mail, because anyone can just grab this and use this to their benefit. So again, it has to be mailed to a physical mailing address for this to go to. And my physical mailing address is my sister's house, so that's where I went to. Just like your physical address was your address at your apartment. But the problem is that in the application, there's two things will pop up. First one asks for brick, the other one asks for e-commerce. You chose e-commerce. You chose brick and mortar. And that's why your address popped up. Because the LLC basically states your physical, where your company's at. It's a limited liability, and it's on your company's name. It has your company's address attached to it, or it goes to an e-commerce or business under WW, right? Okay then. So, what you were looking at back here with the search was basically the address showing where to ship off the copyrighted material. That's where the copyrights were designed. They were designed at my sister's house. That's why I filled out the paperwork at. That's the copyrights. Copyrights have nothing to do with the physical address of a business. Copyrights have to do about basically protecting any kind of literature, artwork, music, or whatever under that person that he has designed. So if you take my pictures and I tell you not to take them, and you post them wherever you want and do what you want, I can sue you and go to jail for this. Do you understand how that works? Because again, Having a conversation with you is like literally having a conversation with somebody with a single penny in their head. It's a rattling around and it's not clicking in. You understand how it works? So my address is not connected anywhere in here at all. But you try to do that nonsense at the other apartment by telling them a lie and saying, hey, his LLC is linked to it, where I pulled out this document right over here, and I said, no, it's not. It's right here where it's attached to. It's an e-commerce business. It wouldn't show it out at all, period. But you went to the copyrights where it says on the copyright where the address is at. The address has nothing to do with copyrights whatsoever. Copyrights is for basically licensed material that you're basically trying to protect, like your music, artwork, whatever it may be. It could be a book, it could be anything. That's what that is. LLC basically is for your company. When you file for a copyright, it doesn't say brick or mortar on it at all, period. It asks you what type of material, what are you copyrighting at the end of the day that will qualify as copyrighted material. Do you understand what I'm saying right at the end of the day? Do I have to get sock puppets for you? This is coming from a person who can't even properly fill out a copyright, a statement due date application, which he cannot pick up because, again, he basically went and committed perjury against his own company. And you're going to explain to me about documents, a person who can't even read and write correctly. And yes, I've seen some junk come from out of him, sent over here to us emails. He can't spell, he can't do math. It's a whole lot of mess. 2 quarts paints up to a 200-inch screen. You got to be smoking something at the end of the day. That is not even possible. Actually, we gave him a challenge on that. It was never done. Anyway, sorry, not 200, 300-inch screen. Let's take that back. All right, so let's go over here and help you out here. What are copyrights used for? So, copyright is to protect the original work. So basically it has nothing to do with addresses whatsoever. Now, if you're talking about a logo, then you're talking about basically a trademark. That would be a logo. That's a trademark to fall underneath of. But copyright to protect the original work, like as in software, sculptures, movies, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Authorship, all that stuff. Books, plays, music, paintings, all that stuff involves copyrights. Copyrights don't involve a physical address. So when you're in there looking at that saying, oh, but this is address comes underneath that. Yeah, because that's exactly where I developed the copyrights at. That's where they were developed at. I can move anywhere I want. The copyrights were just developed there. That's where they were when I filed for them. Doesn't mean they were linked to my company. If that would have been the case, it would have been the LLC, because the LLC basically involves your business itself. It's a limited liability for the building that you're in, which means a limited liability would have been for brick or mortar. If I was in a brick and mortar, it protects that, or limited liability for my website. Why would I have it on brick and mortar if I have a website? It says e-commerce right there, and you click on e-commerce? Of course you didn't, because you didn't know what you're reading. Gee whiz Louise, you had a lawyer helping you out, and you still got that wrong. I did those by myself. I had a lawyer basically file them for me because, again, the filing process for him to do it would have been a lot faster than me. But at least I knew what I was doing at the end of the day. Now, see, I got to come in here and embarrass you about that. I got to embarrass you about this at the end of the day. Anything else? Anything else we need to clear up right now so I can embarrass you some more? Any more? All right, I'm going to go back to work. I got things to do. What am I doing right now? I did that screen already. It was over at Facebook for that screen already. That's done. I do want to get some more pictures on the splatter screen, get them up on the website. And yeah, I got to finish the boxes for my bouquets. Got to finish the screen for the gamer screen. Got to finish. I got to do a projector sizing for the giant screen we have over here that has to be done. And the gamer paint. We got the gamer paint, the exotic. I'm thinking about the exotic silver. I'm doing that. But I'm thinking about the gamer. I think I'm putting the gamer here on the big screen over here. I'm thinking about doing that. Because the gamer has so many applications. It's just beautiful. And a portrait setup. That's what I want. The Quasar Blue, I want a portrait. And I want to do over here, I want to do the gamer on the big screen over here. Of course, why not? But anyway, yeah, he's so mixed up. He doesn't know what he's doing at the end of the day. He's really mixed up. Doesn't even know what he's doing. But no, that involves right there. This address you see right here, Linda Street, this is the copyright claim. So this is the address where I went in and I filed for it right here. It's not the address of the company, you dummy. Gee, I hate to call people stupid, but this guy at the end of the day, I swear, is a stone throw away from just the most biggest idiots I've ever seen on the face of the planet. I can clearly say you are not here at all, Mr. Fernando, but I'm glad you acknowledge my copyrights being real. So when we go to court, Mr. Fernando, you're not ever going home. You understand that? You are not going home. When a judge sees where you have defiled and defaced our copyrights in every way and possible way, in the conversations we have with you, the lawyers we sent to you telling you to stop touching these copyrights, I guarantee, as the nose is on my face, Mr. Fernando, you will spend the rest of your life behind bars. And you're going. You don't have a choice. So if you don't show up, bounty hunter comes for you. So you figure it out. And he will get you before they will. I guarantee you that much. He's just waiting. He said, man, you let me know. You let me know. If he basically, yeah, he'll know. And him and his buddies will come up and get you. Will come up and get you at the end of the day. Don't be home. That iron gate you got, that don't mean nothing to them. They'll take that thing clean off the hinges, man. You in there, they got to get to you. That thing's coming off the hinges. They got to cut it. They will cut right through that bad boy, slice it right down the middle. You see what a plasma torch does? Oh, they're pretty useful. They'll cut that door right in half, come right through there. And try if you want to raise hands to him. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. They'll just chalk it up as you fell, because you will get busted up pretty bad. So I would suggest when you get there, matter of fact, don't even make sure they get there at all. Just show up at court. Don't even get it that far. Don't even get it. Go to court. Because let me explain something to you. Because he doesn't like you for the simple fact of the nasty things you said to you. And if you do go to another country, like you go back to Mexico or something like that, he will come for you. So you know that. He will travel across state lines to come get you. And him and his buddies will come. Mind, these guys going into war-torn countries at the end of the day, and they survive just about everything on the face of the planet. So guess what? Going over there won't be a problem for them. So I'm just trying to warn you from the door what you're getting yourself into. Don't get a bench warrant on you. Show up for court. Be a man at the end of the day. Handle your responsibilities. You touched the copyrights. You had no business going near them. We warned you multiple times not to touch these copyrights, and you didn't listen. So just man up and just take it, okay? That's all you can do. So right here, this is where it says copyright claims. It doesn't say address because it's a copyright. See where it says copyright claims? So that's why I claimed the copyright at my sister's address. That's where it was claimed. It's not the address to my business. It's the claim to where I filed the copyrights at. That's what it is. Not my address where the business is at. It's where I put the claim in for the copyrights. You're stupid. You had nerve to go there and tell about, oh, he posted the addresses right there. No, buddy, no. If the address was there, man, it would have been right there. And on the application, it requests brick or mortar. Man, it's not smart. When filling out an LLC, you have an option of brick or mortar. So let me fill out an LLC. Filling out. Yeah, you have to have. It's an option of brick and mortar on there. What is considered a brick and mortar? It comes up, so you have to know the difference between the two. Let me see. When filing out an LLC, you have an option of brick and mortar.
Yes, forming an LLC is a good option for a brick and mortar business.
So brick and mortar or LLC for brick and mortar or e-commerce business.
An LLC is a good choice for both a brick and mortar business and an e-commerce business, as it provides essential liability protection for the owners, regardless of whether the sales happen online or in a physical store, making it a versatile option for most business types. The primary benefit in both cases is the separation of personal assets from business liabilities, protecting your personal finances from business debts or lawsuits.
So, because your LLC is delinquent, we can come after all your stuff. Mine's an outstanding. So basically, my business would take the hit. It's good. But you, on the other hand, you can't because your LLC is delinquent. That means we have access to your personal stuff now. Do you even know what you would sign at the end of the day? So that's why they have the option up there. They'll ask you brick or mortar. So that has, see what she was talking about? It has something to do with physical address. That has nothing to do, but at the end of the day, you have, as you're putting down brick and mortar, it's address with LLCs. With copyrights, it's different. It's you're copyrighting an item, like you're copyrighting music, you're copyrighting art. That has nothing to do with the address. That has something to do with the object itself, in which you're basically trying to protect. You don't crack a lot of books, I can see that. See how fast you get all hyped up and going, oh, his address is right here. No, but on you, this is what we have, Mr. Fernando. This is your address popping up. Let's go with California LLC search. Let's go pull you up. Now we come over here, you go over to California Secretary of State, and you put in Crows, CINEMAX, Mix, LLC. Now, this is what comes up on your end. Click on here, it's the same as mine, but except for the difference between me and you is, you have this interface. You have something called a statement of due date missing, and there's your address right there. Right there, principal address, mailing address. This is your address right here, apartment E, right? Okay then. Then, when you fill out your form, you had a choice option that popped up. One said e-commerce, the other said brick and mortar. I think he was trying to make your business seem like more than what it was. I don't have a website. I have better than his. He's going to look up and see mine comes up under brick and mortar. That's what you try to do, right? Try to try to show off and make your pot look at your whole, got an LLC just like you, and mine's brick and mortar. Mine's not e-commerce like yours. No, buddy, you messed up. Because by putting it down e-commerce, you have now made yourself publicly known for everybody. They're going to put your white pages, you show up everywhere. Yellow pages, everywhere. Yelp, you name it, it's everywhere. That's it. You broadcast it yourself. And not only did you out your family members too, because if they're in the white pages, they're everywhere with you too also. So now you understand, Mr. Fernando, how that all works. All right? There you go. Do me a favor, before you go on YouTube and do dumb stuff like that, crack a book, please. I mean, again, I fill these documents all the time. I'm a paper jock junkie at the end of the day. I love this kind of stuff. This is why I sent there in the laundry room filling out all these documents, because I know what I'm doing at the end of the day. You, on the other hand, you don't know what you're doing. And you better get that statement of due date done fast, because keep in mind, we're going into 2025, and that was 2023. Document from you, and you don't even have it yet. So they're going to be down your throat pretty soon. Mind your landlord is definitely going to be down your throat, because that right there is sitting on top of this building. Let's see. Like, not a very smart person. I told you, not a very intelligent person. At the end of the day, people thought I was joking. I was like, no, he's not an intelligent person. He lives in this fictional Mickey Mouse world, man. He doesn't have a grasp on reality. He really doesn't. I don't know how his head works at the end. I'm going to tell you something. Honestly, I just think it's like the Meow Mix commercial. It's like a cat meowing for hours in the background of your head. Because you just don't have a grasp on reality. You come out, you lie to your customers. You sell them faulty products. You act like, it never happened. It's just weird, man. And you're in our room stalking us after doing this video. You were stalking us, contacting our phones and stuff. You're a weird guy. Don't worry. Life has a way of catching things up. I'm glad you went in there and looked at them copyrights. Now you know what's hidden for you, right? There you go. Now you know it's coming. So we got you in our sights, Mr. Fernando. All I have to do is finish off the rest of this, which I'm going to plan to do, and you'll be picked up by the FBI. When that court date comes up, they're going to come for you. You understand me? If you're not there at that address and you don't report where your whereabouts are going to be at, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. And if a warrant comes up for your arrest, the bounty hunter is going to find out, and he's going to come for you. And he doesn't care if you cross that state line. He got jurisdiction to come get you. He's ex-military. He goes where he wants to go. And he'll get the clearance to get there too. You ever seen a breach before? You seen how they breach a door? It's like no other. They'll blow that door, clean up the hinges to come get you. You ever play Rainbow Six Breach? You're going to see the real thing. That metal door you got is nothing. I'll cut that thing in half and go right through it. So, if I were you, show up. Now, how many people think Jimmy's going to run? If he gets a summit for court, he's going to show up. I'm going to think no. I'm going to show up. This is real quick. I literally had to explain to my copyrights and freaking LLC's work. My goodness, I swear, man. If this guy doesn't get in his head how it works, he has a phone. He has some intelligence. I'll give you that. But in the field of business, he's not good at business. He's not. He's really not. He's talking about on camera, talking about starting up a printing business inside of his house. I'm like, oh heck no, you can't do that. You lost your mind. You know what kind of licensing you need to have that at the end of the day? Man, you need crazy license to run that. And you can't run that in there. Your apartment number one's too cramped, too small, and it's an apartment. You got other people living around you. If you're even selling that stuff right now, you don't have, you don't see any website underneath of it, so you must be selling it from your home. And if you're doing that, you're in trouble because you need a license to sell in the state of California. They'll dig all that stuff up on you anyway. If there's a track record, it'll show up. They'll go through your PayPal account, they'll see all that stuff at the end of the day, they'll go through everything. But yeah, in order for you to get any kind of place, if you want to rent a place like this, you have to have documents like this. And if it has your address on it, your address on it. But these are basically designed. If you're doing brick and mortar, then you're going to have to. And the application for brick and mortar is a little different because they have all kinds of stuff in there, like, you know, with your insurance and all that stuff. And they ask you questions like, you know, with your inventory, how much you sell out, this, that, and that. There's a whole lot of stuff they got in there. But if you're doing a web business, sign it up for e-commerce. That way, you can sell out of your apartment and it's not attached to the apartment. Because why would you attach it there? What if you move? And your LLC's right there. Now, you can get it liquidated and you can get it basically assigned to something else. But still, like I said, the landlord's not going to like it. And chances are it's going to cause all kinds of problems. So just put down e-commerce. That's what you have, an e-commerce business, and put it there. Bad idea. Never do that. You notice I don't post any of my family on my accounts? Yeah. The reason why, Jamie has got a lot of bad blood coming at him. That's why. There's a lot of bad blood coming at him. There's a lot of dirty stuff, cheated, ripped off a lot of people. And if you haven't done anything wrong, you haven't cheated, robbed people, lied to people, stuff like that, it is okay to do that. I wouldn't do that, period. I really wouldn't. But the stuff that he's done, he's cursed out some really nasty people that I knew over on Instagram. You know, seeing those groups of guys that ride up on those bikes and all that stuff like that? This guy was one of those guys. He's a pretty cool guy and all, but not the type of person you want to tell off. And at the end of the day, he ended up cursing this guy out. I don't know if this guy's still looking for him or what. Now, what you have here, see right here? This is what we just pulled up. See this, Jamie? We just pulled that up right there. Right? And you're saying that this is my address where you said 1521 West Union Street, Pennsylvania, right? That's what you're saying. That's where my address comes up on there, right? That's what you claim, right? 1521, that's the apartment, West Union Street, right? The funny thing about that is, Jamie, we have the same thing here. And the copyrights. So pull this up. All right. And the address here for a copyright claim isn't 1521. The copyright claim here under Kenneth Bird, and the address is 821 Linton Street. Where did you get 1521? Where did that come up at? Because I didn't fill out the application at 1521. I did the application at my sister's house in her laundry room. You know, when I was doing all the paperwork, and you guys were laughing at me about doing all the paperwork and how basically I was a loser and all this stuff like that. Remember? So how in the world would it be at 1521? I don't have any mail that goes to 1521 at all. None of my mail goes there at all, period. My mail goes to a post office box. That's where it goes to. I have no trace of anything, of any documents or nothing goes to that address at all. because I wasn't planning to be there that long. That's why I didn't buy furniture or nothing. I didn't set up shop there at all. I went there, did a little business, and that's it. And that's it. I left. I didn't like the building. I didn't like the environment. So where in the world would you get 1521 from? See, that's what I'm talking about, the lies that you do. We just constantly catch you in lies. You just right there on your YouTube channel put down 1521. Say, look, see, it was at his apartment, like I said. And it right here says, we're at the copyright office. This is my information right here. And it says at 821 Linton Street, because that's where I filled out my claim at. So where did you get 1521 from? See, this is what I'm talking about. That's all you do is lie all day long. But don't worry, it's going to catch up to you. It is. That's going to catch up to you. The day when I'm sitting down there, and I got to get your records on Monday. On the day I'm sitting down there and I'm calling up that California process server, the people came to your door the first time, I want 10 this time. And I'm going to have every single one of them hit your door over and over again. You're a liar. Where did you get that from? I never filled out a form there, ever. There are no documents were ever filed out there at all, period. I didn't even have mail going there. So where in the world would you get this from, this statement from, 1521 West Union Street, Allentown, Pennsylvania, PA. Kenneth Bird, you did this to yourself. What did I do to myself? Because I didn't file any form there. Right here. It's right there for you to see. This is the address, and this is where I figured for my copyrights. Let me just back up again. Here we go. Let me see. That's record. Sorry about that, people. I'm losing here. Here I had dozens and dozens of tabs up. We got dozens of tabs here up. There we go. It's right there. So, it says copyright claim. Kenneth Bird, my date of birth, 1968. There's the address right there. So, where does 1521 come from? Why would you add that there? It says ownership. I'm a citizen right there. Authorization, 2D artwork. Where'd you get that from? So, you just went in and just added a lie. You're trying to make me look bad. That's what you did. Mr. Fernando, I don't have to hide anything at the end of the day. It's right there. My information is right there. It says copyright claim. Claim it. Which means that's where basically I went in and I filed for it. That's what it is. And you look at where it says my LLC, it doesn't say at the end of the day my address because I signed up for e-commerce, which means it'll be going to the website. That's where we're going to. Let's look up Crystal Edge Technology screens too also, since I have copyrights on that one too. Oh, man. And since you have acknowledged, right, that the copyrights are there, because we see them right on your account, you acknowledge they're real, right? Because if they weren't real, they wouldn't be there, right? That means you're going to get 160 years in jail. Probably higher than that. See, listen to me, Fernando. You recognize, you finally clicked, you recognize they're real. I have no problem with showing that. That is where I filed my claim at, but that's not where my company's at. That's my claim for copyrights. Copyrights has nothing to do with the location of business. That would be LLC. So, with that being cleared up, now you realize the copyrights are real. So now that you know the copyrights are real, you're never going home. You understand that? This is why we tried to avoid filing with federal court, because we knew that with federal court, you were going to get maximum jail time. When the judge sees how many times you touch those copyrights, you're never going home. You're going to spend the remaining of your life in a prison system. That's where you're going to be at. And you're going to owe us millions of dollars that you don't have. They're going to fine you millions of dollars. That's why a lawyer hasn't contacted me on this. If you felt they were unreal, you know they're real. He knows they're real 100%. So, your landlord's going to get a copy of that notice that came in that we had to have a process server come to the front door. He'll get a notice of our copyright showing they're legit, we are a company, and you've been harassing and bullying our company and attacking our business. We need you out of the building. And there'll be no problem to get you out of there. Now, good luck on trying to get that LLC off your building, because that's a headache to do. You're going to have to contact them first. And again, we already contacted them already and let them know about your situation. Let's go quick with this. Oh, twist on that twice, bird. One time. How many times that twice? You know. Yeah, see? I have a copyright too. Which means you went in and you touched 2 of my copyrights, right? So, when I say, and you're going to get 160 years, Mr. Fernando, I'm being nice when I say this. You're going to get a lot of time. A lot of time. Judge is going to yell at you. He or she's going to scream at you. It's going to happen. And they're going to ask you, what in the world were you thinking at the end of the day? These are real copyrights. When I sit there and say, Your Honor, the reason why he tampered with our copyrights is because he said they were fake. And they're going to look at you, Mr. Fernando. Have you lost your freaking mind? They're going to let you know those are real copyrights. And you know they're real copyrights. So, what do you think is going to happen to you right now? You think we're going to let this go? No, we're not. No. I gave you the opportunity already. You're doomed. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. That's what you're going to do. See right there, Kenneth Bird? See right here where it says copyright claim, Kenneth Bird? It's under my old address, 5351 August Street in Philadelphia. That's the first address where I basically filed my first copyright under Crystal Edge Technology Screens. There right there is my registration number, everything. That's the copyrights that you were touching. What happens if you're found guilty of touching someone's copyrights in federal court? Stick around, buddy. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad. I guarantee you this right here, Mr. Fernando. When you find out how much time you're going to get, I guarantee you, bar none, you're going to pee on yourself. I'm not joking. You are. You're definitely going to wet yourself in that courtroom. It is going to be more time than you thought that a human being could possibly do. It gets really bad in there. Especially when counting off account after account after account after account after account on how many times, how many violations you hit. When they're posting all the letters and emails and pictures that we have, you constantly touching those copyrights without permission. I got 7 years of statute of limitations to come after you on copyright infringements. Do you know that? He has so many accounts on him. Mr. Fernando will be going back to court while wearing an orange jumpsuit. He'll be coming in shackles right before the court. He got to be prosecuted for every time he touched those copyrights. So he'll be coming in and out of the prison system. Now, I'll be seeing him. I got to see you when I get there. You'll be coming out and you'll be seeing me across, free man, and you'll be sitting there in a jumpsuit going back to prison. So I'm glad you have knowledge. If you have gone in and tried to make some kind of to claim that addresses don't show up for copyright. The addresses for LLC, trademark, stuff like that. That's for that. That has nothing to do with that. Patents, they'll do that. They'll show addresses and stuff like that. What do you call pending patents? Original patents and pending patents will do that. But copyrights, no. Copyrights don't do that. Copyrights show basically where the claim was actually made. That's basically about it. So if you made the claim here, over there, that's where your claim is going to be at right there. So, yeah. So, with that being said, Mr. Fernando, since you did acknowledge, and you did see that in order for you to dig up that information, that means my copyrights would have to be real, right? Because they weren't real and they were fake. They would never be on there in that file system, right? There you go. Now, get ready. I'm going to send you to jail for a very long time, and you're never going to see light of day. Do you understand me? How are you? This is what I would do. Try to enjoy your family as much as you possibly can. Because that's the same thing the lawyers said here when they saw your documents. When they saw the evidence we had against you for copyright infringements. They said, if I were him, I would try to enjoy the most he possibly can. Because you're not going to come out ever again after this. So, these are attorneys. And we talk to them. They'll tell you what's going to happen. And you commit copyright infringement. I want you to talk to somebody about what's going to happen to you. On my own. Sorry about the chewing, people. This is just the copyrights. We have post office mail fraud on you too, and that carries a 20-year prison sentence. We have 2 of those. But remember the lawyer contacted you, and he told you what was going to happen if you touched your copyrights. They told you, right? All right. That's what's about to happen to you. So, these are lawyers. You can go talk to anybody you want and ask them what's the worst that's going to happen. And I guarantee you, you are not going to like what you hear. Hope you got $250,000 laying around because you're going to have to pay that. There's criminal penalties for copyright infringements willfully. See what I told you about willfully? It's a very serious one right there. Right there. See what it says? Willfully copyrights? This is where it gets really bad. So Fernando understands again, willfully. It's a very serious charge right there. That means that you intentionally came in. Most people will say, okay, look, I accidentally hit the copyrights by accident. I didn't know at the end of the day. I apologize. And sometimes they'll say, okay, it was just one time. That's basically why we can just let this go. Some people let it go. Some people say, okay, well, you're going to have to pay us something at the end of the day. You may do it that way. You know what I mean? We don't want to do jail time. It's not necessary. We just have them pay us some money. That's basically a fine or whatever. You know, we'll go before court and they'll say we want like 10,000, 5,000, something like that. But when you touch an account willfully, it's a different story because that means you maliciously did it on purpose. So, since we have you docked at somewhere between 63 times touching the copyrights, you're now looking at never getting out ever. I plan to see you cry in court because you will cry. Most people do. I did. You'll cry in court. I didn't wet myself, but I'm not getting the time that you're getting at the end of the day. I was going to get 80 years, but you, on the other hand, you're going to be twice the time. I'm going to get 80 years. You're going to be twice that, probably 3 times the amount. So the way you're acting, you know, deleting all the videos off your channel, website missing, stuff like that. That's usually what people do when they know that the end's coming. But still, they're angry and upset, and they got that little fight in them. That's what you're showing, that little fight at the end. You know, slamming their company, carrying on and acting up, doing what you're doing right now. That's usually what most people do. Mr. Fernandez, you have to understand, I've been in this business longer than you have, and I've seen this before. Same attitude, same thing. It's nothing new. They'll delete everything around them, literally, and try to make it look like they're not doing anything. Post pictures of their families and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You know, out with the kids, stuff like that on their YouTube channel, whatever. At the end of the day, to make them seem like this really wholesome, nice person at the end of the day. But deep down inside, they'll still do dirty stuff at the end of the day because they're mad at that person because they got them bent over a barrel pretty good, and they're going to have to take whatever hits they get at the end of the day. So that's what you're displaying. I've seen this before. But what happens in the end is evidence is evidence. We have substantial, heavy evidence against you committing these crimes, and you're going to go to jail. That's the thing about it. Everybody has a future right now, except for you. You don't have one. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. This is the reason why I tried to take it to CCB. You got that offer. God gave you that opportunity. You didn't take it. Instead, you turned around. Most people would have got hit with a processor over to the door, and that person would have never came back, and you would have never heard anything from that person ever again. They were like, man, I'm glad that I don't have to go to court for that nonsense, because when that process server shows up, that means they have the ability to lock you up. Like, you know, if the repo guy shows up for your car, that means they have enough evidence to take your vehicle out of your driveway. That's why they're there. But not you, because you're hard-headed. You went out and you went on YouTube and started talking about the CCB this and the CCB that and how we didn't have enough evidence and blah, blah, blah. And we saw that, and I said, you know what? He's not going to learn. Let's take him to federal court, which we were trying to avoid. Now you're looking at going to jail for the rest of your life. So you're never going to see your family again. I can tell you that right now. They're not coming over to see you. Visiting through a prison system is bad because they got to go through strip searches. You know that. They put them through strip searches. You make sure they're not bringing anything in. People bringing cell phones and drugs and all that stuff like that. So nobody walks through a prison system not being searched. Everybody's searched when you walk through there. Even guards now are being searched because they bring stuff in. So your family's going to go through a strip search process, which I don't think they want to go through. So chances are they're just not going to visit. They're just going to write you a bunch of letters and stuff. And long story short, chances are, and not to get into your head or anything, but your wife's going to meet somebody else. That's what's going to happen. And number one, she's mad. She's going to be ticked off because, again, you betrayed her. She trusted you as a family man to take care of them, and you turned around and did that dumb nonsense. Especially when she finds out, and she talks to me or anybody else, and she finds out that you got documents telling you to back down, and we would have walked away from the whole thing if you'd have just listened. And when she finds that out, I don't think you're going to be together with her. She's going to move on and find somebody else. And she's going to tell that person at the end of the day that, yeah, he was a good person from time to time, but he got caught up in some dumb nonsense online. And where's that? He's in jail right now. She's going to be with somebody else. You did it to yourself, man. So when you sat there and said on that video, I did this to myself. What did I do to myself? I pulled my documents up for everybody to see them. My address is not there. It's a claim where I had to file at to get the copyrights. Where are you going to send it to? You want to just out of the sky, I'm a rubber genie or whatever? They got to go somewhere. I got to put the claim somewhere where I'm at. But my business is not there. My business is filed under e-commerce. Now, when I get a brick and mortar store, like the warehouse I want to get, that'll be filed under e-commerce. I have to have e-commerce / brick and mortar because I'm operating for brick and mortar, so it's like that. So, yeah. T-shirt don't look so bright, does it? Yeah, it took him a long time for it to kick him. He kept refusing it. He didn't want to believe the copyrights are real. We kept sending letters saying, look, stop, don't touch them. They're real. And it took for him to go into the copyrights to dig up my company's name to try to prove that my company's name is under that address. To finally realize that if you could go in there and dig up my company's name and records pulls it up, and the government computer system, it brings it up. That means the very copyrights that you're touching that we're taking you to court for are real, Mr. Fernando. That's what I've been telling you. They're real. Now, get ready. You're going to jail. I'm going to hit you with the maximum. I'm going to take everything from you. And mind you, you got to go to a system where, again, you triggered off some people at the end of the day, and they're going to know where you're at. That's another problem you want to have. You don't want enemies in a place like that. You really don't. And do too much. That's the problem. Every single one of these says, almost 10, 20, 30 years. And this is per copyright infringement. This is not good for him. There's every lawyer saying the same thing. Now, eventually, when that document gets there, I'm pretty sure you're going to get yourself an attorney. And, because he don't want to think about it. He doesn't want to think about it right now. He doesn't. He's trying to do everything he can to keep from thinking about it. Go out his family, do this, do that. Not trying to think about it. But deep down inside, yeah, when you're alone, you're thinking about it. We know you are. And you're finally going to reach out to an attorney. An attorney's going to look over it. He's going to say the same thing. He's going to say, yeah, copyrights are real, 100%. And question I got to ask you, how many times did you touch them? So they always ask that question. Did you do more than 3? More than 4? More than 5? He said, well, Mr. Fernando, man, if you did this over a certain amount of time, you're looking at willfully, and you don't want that, because he's going to repeat the same thing I just told you right here on camera. Reason why I'm not worried about you, Mr. Fernando, when you go out, or Gonzalez, when you go out and you do this dumb stuff, because we got those copyrights infringement lawsuits over top of you, and we know you're going to get jail time. That's why I come out here. I just do what I have to do. That's the end of the day. It's just to embarrass you. It's basically about it to show your product doesn't work next door. But deep down inside, at the end of the day, I got you. I have filed already. And I know when you go to court and the judge sees the evidence we have against you, what you did and what we have claimed, you're never coming back home. So you can joke and laugh and carry on you want. At the end of the day, you're never going home. I love it, folks. Oh, you won't get any easier. Remember, your family can't put anything in your books. You owe us money. So, if anything ends up on your books, we know about it. We'll take it off. You won't have nothing on your books. So you have to trust somebody who's willing to put that money on their books. And I don't know about that, because things can go wrong. So anyways, it's not even funny. They can start extorting you for money then. So, you're going to learn a lot about life in that place. You are. But you're going to learn one lesson more than any lesson in the entire world. Respect. You will learn that. I got some people asking me right now, like, did you file yet? I said, I already filed already. He said, ooh, man. Oh man, he is not gonna like what's gonna come to him, man. He is never getting out. Yeah, I got lawyers dirty saying that. Like, you are never getting out. They were asking, were you slow? Maybe it was something wrong with you, had a mental illness or something. Because who would do something that stupid? Apparently you did. Let me see. Sheesh, man. How much jail time can you receive for willfully copyright infringements?
The maximum jail time for a first-time offense of willful copyright infringement in the United States is 5 years.
5 years. But previous offenders, well, you make you up to previous offenders because you hit both copyrights. So now you hit both copyrights. That's one. If you hit willfully, one, right? But Mr. Fernando, you went in multiple times and hit the copyrights. And not only did you copyrights, we have proof of conversations with you back and forth of you posting these copyrights directly to your website, claiming to be yours, and basically writing scammer and all over them. So that falls into another category by itself. And then after having a lawyer come up and tell you to back off and leave him alone, and you still kept touching them, yeah, it shows that we actually reached out to you and asked you to leave him alone, and you still touched them. So, yeah, you're going to get a lot more than that. And mind, as I told you before, 5 years in prison is not good, because it only takes less than a minute for something to pop off. That's all it takes. Some people don't even make it out the first minute. Some people don't even make it to lunch. Depends on who you bump into or who's looking at you at the end of the day, or whether you make it. The minute you go in there, they're going to know you're new. If you don't got no ties or no connections or anything whatsoever, they're going to know. I'm going to tell you how fast the plot goes on. The minute you're in the bullpen, when you're in the bullpen, if you punk out in the bullpen, somebody somewhere is going to bring that message back to someone like, yeah, should I go over there, man? He's a punk, and then there, you're easy target right there. When you're on the bus, someone's going to be sizing you up. When you walk into the gate, they're going to size you up. The minute you go to your holding cell, they're going to be sitting down there watching you go to your holding cell, sizing you up. Outside in the yard, size you up. In the shower, size you up. Getting your meal, size you up. Somebody going to walk over and take something off your plate, you better do something about it. If you're not, they're going to keep on doing it. So you're going to have to fight whether you like it or not. Let's see. Repeat violators. Sheesh, man. So you're going to be under repeat violator because you've done this multiple times. And this is a maximum of 10 years. Man, this is messed up. Yeah, he did it to himself. But I'm glad you went in and looked that up. Yeah, I'm glad you went in because you were such in denial over that copyright. Such denial. But I'm glad you went in and looked him up. So you realize now, he does stuff so fast that he doesn't realize what he's doing. So he wasn't there to look up, just angry, rushing in there like a bull in a china shop, trying to find something to say that that's where our address was at. And if you were able to dig up my copyrights in that area right there, those government files and over there, then that should show you, Mr. Fernando, 100% that the copyrights that we have here are real. And you touch them, right? All right, then. That's about as easy as it gets right there. So that means at the end of the day, you're going to jail. Yep. Now, let's put it this way. Your wife can cry about it. We don't care. You can cry about it yourself. We don't care. You can basically plead and cry and beg, whatever. We do not care. You had the opportunity. We gave it to you. I gave you more chances than anybody else to go somewhere else, and you don't learn. You learn your lesson. So we're going to get to court. I'm asking for everything. I want everything they can hit you with, including the kitchen sink on top of the kitchen sink. And we're asking the judge, because of the way you carried on between the copyrights, the cyber stalking, the doxing of other people's addresses, and all the stuff you did, we want at least, if they want to give you 10 years, we want at least 50. at most to be happy over everything. What, 50 or 60 years? We gotta have it, and I think we'll get it with no problem. With no problem, we'll get it with no problem. So, message you, Mr. Fernando. I know you're in the room. Enjoy your life right now as much as you possibly can, because you're not going to have it much longer. Do you understand me? I'm going to make sure that when we get into a courtroom, we're going to drag you in and out of that prison system into a courtroom as many times as we can, because again, we have so many charges against you. It's not even funny. This is going to extend back at least 2 years of bringing you in and out of court. When I see you in that courtroom the next time, you're going to have a jumpsuit on with your name, well, sorry, numbers on the back of your official numbers on the back. I've seen people come out to court with black eyes and bloody noses and all kinds of stuff, whatever went on in there. He probably end up fighting like on the first, second day. Sometimes you get fights on the second day, first day. Third day, definitely you might get into a fight on the third day. Because somebody's going to try him. They definitely going to try him. And you better do something. You're going to have to. You have no choice. Ain't nowhere to run. Don't run. That's the best thing. Don't do that. I mean, at least if they beat the crap out of you, I mean, at least at the end of the day, get a couple hits in there, something. But don't do that. Don't run. And don't snitch. You can't do any of that stuff, man, at all, period, because they hate snitches. They can't stand them. I'm just giving you some advice at the end of the day. Mind you, the same people you triggered off when you talked all that trash about on YouTube, that's the ones that when I walked in there, no one could touch me when I walked in there. Those are the ones you basically got nasty with. So, whatever. Oh, man. This guy did so much stuff. It's unbelievable. It's crazy, man, how bad this is. Dang, this guy went to prison for touching his wife's copyrights. So it's saying 2024 Supreme Court ruled that Warner Travel Music, and because a company sings and does music, ripped somebody else's music off at the same time. 3 years statute of limitation on unlimited liability damage involved in infringement. Let's see, allegations, infringement. Nearly argued that he was entitled to damages under the discovery ruling because he didn't learn about the infringement after he was released from 3 years in prison. Jeez, he got 3 years in prison for that. Now, most people, what they'll do is, like, say if you got music, and you're sitting back, and it's your music, and you hear it playing in the background, like, where the fuck is this music coming from? And you find it on a commercial, and like, oh, heck no. Because sometimes some of these commercials will figure that the author is probably dead, or then the family will figure it out, because it's been around for a long time. Like, who's going to pop up from music like 30 years ago? But they are running, they do hear it, and they go, oh, heck no, I know they didn't just take my music. So usually before it goes to court, they'll sit there in arbitration and go, hey, look, how about this? How about you pay us such and so, and we just don't drag this out in court? Because again, it happens in court. You're going to get sued. It's going to be open and shut. You're done. And then sometimes they'll say, like, at the end of the day, how about we give you this money at the end of the day? Because look, you're getting older at the end of the day, and you may never see this money. We can just tie it up in litigations. That's if they feel at the end of the day that you don't have enough substantial evidence to get to them. But they know that you're going to go to court and you can win, possibility, but, let's just say we'll give you that money, but we won't give you that much because at the end of the day, we can be tied on litigation, you'll never see it, you know what I mean? But they don't know which way it's going to go themselves. That's why they make that statement. But if you have enough concrete evidence to bury someone literally under a prison somewhere, yeah, they're going to be ones asking for some kind of plea deal or something. Maybe we can work something out, some kind of agreement or something like that. Mr. Fernando, we don't want an agreement. We don't want a deal, nothing. We want to see you in jail. That's it. I've given you the opportunity, man. We're done with all that. I've given you so many opportunities. It's not even funny. I want you in jail. But before that, I'm getting you out of the building. You're getting an eviction notice. I got some email popped up. I think it's the guy who said, I think you found him. So I got to go and find out exactly who he is. Because that place is under multiple people at the end of the day. We just figure out which one, who owns that building. Who's the one basically taking that rent at the end of the day. So yeah, they're digging, they're looking. Because I have to have a talk with your landlord. Businessman to businessman. Now your company inside of his apartment unit attacked my business. California state law about tenants committing crimes in apartment units. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy. So, third party liability. Can you be evicted in California if you basically commit a crime in your apartment?
Yes, in California, you can be evicted if you commit a crime within your apartment, as long as the criminal activity is considered a nuisance and significantly disrupts the other tenants or the property, even if you haven't been formally convicted of the crime. A landlord can pursue eviction based on evidence of illegal activity occurring on the premises, like drug dealing or excessive noise related to criminal activity.
You're being removed, buddy. You're on your way out. In California, can a tenant be evicted from an apartment if he's committed crimes in another state through his apartment?
In California, a tenant generally cannot be evicted solely for committing crimes in another state, even if they use their apartment to facilitate those crimes, as California law requires. Just cause for eviction, which typically means criminal activity, must occur on the rental property itself. However, if the crimes committed in another state are somehow linked to disruptive behavior or illegal activity happening within the apartment, a landlord may have grounds for eviction based on a nuisance claim.
See, we can get you out. We know all this stuff. So basically, and we show that we had to have a process server in California come get you, come to your door, and show that proof that you were touching our government copyrights. At the end of the day, we can get you removed off that building. But what the AI didn't explain too is that your LLC is sitting on top of this building, which means if he sits there and says to us, well, I really can't do anything about that due to the fact that, I don't have control of his business. Well, buddy, his business sits on top of your business at the end of the day. So guess what? We sue him, we sue you. Now you got to go. So yeah, we can get you. See, there's always those little gray lines in there. That's what you have to worry about. I'm pretty sure you looked this up at the end of the day. You figured that we couldn't touch you because we're in another state. I got a process server to your front door. That should tell you right there we can touch you. So with that being said, yeah, you're leaving the building. Moving's going to be such a pain, I'll tell you right now, in 2025. Yeah, we can get you out of that building. And you got criminal charges filed against you too, so we'll give them the docket numbers and all that. It's in your lease. Pull your lease up, or I'll have my buddy dig up your lease. Not your lease, we'll pull up the lease for that building, and we'll read through the lease. It's a document you'll get. Everybody gets some. You have to read through those things and see exactly what the lease is and rules and regulations. And I guarantee every single lease, every landlord has one. It tells basically if you commit any kind of criminal activity within the building, you have to leave. Because again, you become a danger to other people. So if you're on your YouTube channel carrying on and acting up the way you've been doing and basically doing the committing the acts you're doing, you're on your way out. Do not get comfortable, Mr. Fernando. I got things to do, but yeah, we're done here. I'm tired of embarrassing you. It's been a long day of embarrassing you behind. I had to come on here and show you that my products don't match. Came on here and embarrassed you on that. Painted the screen up, showed you two different screens. You literally thought this thing was black, it's dark gray. You're colorblind. Had to embarrass you on your video when you sat there and said that, oh, we can make this product. We can do yourself product. Yeah, right. That trash got trash. Your website's closed down. Freaking all your videos are missing off your account. So pretty much you're trying to put videos that make it act like you're a good guy at the end of the day. But we have all copies of your videos, by the way. All your stuff was duplicated weeks ago. So you're done there. And then the countless charges you want to slam you with. But those copyrights, man, are brutal. And on top of that, keep in mind that you basically doxed my address, my sister's address, on your website. And we have it documented on a cell phone, including my face, which I'm suing you for in court, civil court, for defamation for $50,000. I'm going to enjoy watching the process service take your stuff. Next time he turns on that apartment, he turns on that camera, he might turn it on. Oh, I forgot we can take your phone too on top of that. Yeah, we can take the phone. We can take anything. What can you take in execution of judgment? Execution of judgment. Documents allow sheriffs to take possession of debtor's property to satisfy judgment. So we can take cash, banking accounts, investment. We can take just about anything a freak we want. Real estate, trust funds, inheritance, personal property such as vehicles, jewelry, homes, everything. I can even garnish your paycheck. I can garnish your income tax. I can take anything I want, Mr. Fernando. You owe me a lot of money, man. That's not a joke at the end of the day. So it's called execution of judgment. So what you don't do is when you get a judgment on somebody, right? Do not let them do it. Don't go in and expect for them to pay you, because the courts will say, hey, they got to pay you a certain amount of money a certain kind of time. You can override that. You can go in and execute judgment on them suckers at the end of the day, and you can put a debt collector on it. Get the sheriff's department out there and put a debt collector on it and take their stuff. That's how you do it. Because this joker think at the end of the day, he's going to try to give me like as long as he pay on something, put it this way. Some places like saying if you don't do the execution of judgment, a guy can say, well, at least I'm paying on it. He'd give you $1 a day and pay on it. No, don't do that. Nope, no. Go upstairs, go execute on judgment. Debt collectors will come after him. And them suckers got access to freeze banking accounts and all that stuff. Can you garnish someone's paycheck in a lawsuit? Yes. Mr. Fernando, I can garnish your paycheck. So you'll be working for me. In a lawsuit, paycheck as a result of a lawsuit in court. So basically the first lawsuits that are going out are defamation. So the defamation lawsuits, we know you can't come here because you'll get arrested if you come here. So once those lawsuits go through, I'm going to execute judgment. I'm going to take your money from you. So you'll be paying me. So when you look up on your check and you see, okay, why is my check so low? You'll see where the debt collectors are taking from out of your check. Yeah. So you'll be working for me. Because you're going to quit the job, but you can't do. Because if you quit the job at the end of the day, you're going to need money, right? Your business is closed down. So you're going to work a second job, or what are you going to do? But if you work a second job, guess what? I take that too. If you work a third job, I take that too. No matter anything that you get, I get half of it or whatever I can take from you. You get an inheritance, someone passes away in your family, God forbid, you get money, we take that. It's mine. You win the lottery, it's mine. And you see where that works at. And the reason why I told you they're suing you for so much money, because you will have this debt over top of your head forever. Millions and millions of dollars of debt you're going to have to pay. So no matter what you get, you'll never get clear of this thing. You will pay interest on it. And the interest alone will eat you alive. That's why they hit you with such heavy amount of liens. And they know you can't pay out $12 million. You ain't got that kind of money. But the fact that it's an ugly cloud over top of your head reminding you that you are trapped in that debt forever until you pass off the earth. So anything you get, we get it. And if you don't report it, you're in a lot of trouble. So if you're getting paid under the table, they're going to find out, because they're going to dig through your stuff now. They got to dig through all your finances and all that stuff, what you're worth, what you get, where you're getting paid at, this, that, and the other. They got to go through all that. Yep. So the first lawsuits, they're going to be around close to about, I was going to break it down and do it at $12,000 a pop. And then hit you. We were going to take you to the CCB. I was trying to give you a break. I was going to take it to the CCB and give it to my mother passed away. I was going to take it to the CCB, and I was going to give you $30,000 for each one. That's $60,000, and then roughly with the defamations and everything, about close to about $100,000. That's what you would have to pay. But the way you're carrying on and acting up, and the way you've been acting up, I changed my mind. So now I want to take you to federal court, and we're going to make sure we get that jail time on you and get you for a couple $1 million. Take it to cyber court. I'm sorry, we got to go to court for cyber crimes you committed. That's an automatic 10 years in jail on top of that. I don't know what perjury charge they're going to give you, but I know you're going to get jail time out of that. Got the post office charges coming up. You got 2 of those, take 20 years apiece. You got to deal with that. My family's filing charges against you. They're going to get time for that at the end of the day. They're going to sue you too. So yeah, good luck on that. Let me see. Yeah, federal and state limit. Still have enough money to live. So we can take we can take the whole check. We can take enough of it, but he has to have enough to live. So it's to prove how much he needs to live, which means we can regulate exactly what you need and what you don't need. You don't need this, you don't need that, he don't need this, that, the other. That's our money. That belongs to us. That's what Chapter 11 does to you. You file for Chapter 11, they'll pay off all your stuff, but they regulate what you can have. Like, say you want to get a new pair of sneakers. Like, no, you don't need those sneakers right now. You got a pair of sneakers on your feet right now. You don't need nothing else. You got bills to pay today. You got to pay us back. That's what happens in Chapter 11. They tell you what you can do with your money. Now, maybe at the file for Chapter 11, I don't know how much of a Chapter 11 will cover. Let me see. I'm curious. How much would Chapter 11 cover?
Chapter 11 bankruptcy can cover a wide range of debts, allowing a business or individual to restructure their finances by potentially reducing the amount owed to creditors, extending repayment terms, and even selling off assets to pay off debts, essentially covering most, if not all, of a debtor's outstanding liabilities while allowing them to remain in business or maintain control of their assets. However, the exact amount covered depends on the specific details of the reorganization plan approved by the court and the debtor's financial situation.
You can't file for Chapter 11. You have a delinquent LLC, which means you're not covered. The LLC covers you from basically getting sued. So they can only hit the business. They can't hit your personal belongings. Yeah, your LLC is delinquent. So at the end of the day, you can't get another one. You can't go and apply another LLC to fix that. No, you have to finish that one first. You have to fix those paperwork for that one before they can issue another one, because it's always going to pop up. It's like trying to get phone service when you already have phone service and it's delinquent. That's what you're going to be going through right now. So let me see. Let me explain to you, Mr. Fernandez. You can understand this. We try to educate him. What is the purpose of an LLC?
The purpose of an LLC, or limited liability company, is to provide its owners with limited liability protection, meaning their personal assets are shielded from business debts and liabilities, essentially separating the business entity from the individuals who own it, allowing them to operate a business without risking their personal belongings if the company faces financial issues or lawsuits.
So your LLC is not in good standing. And since your LLC is not in good standing, Mr. Fernandez, we can cover your personal stuff, including their paycheck or income tax or whatever the heck we want. Let me see. I was curious about this, if we can take income tax. Can you take income tax if someone owes you money in a lawsuit? Let me see. It's money receipt. That's right. Can you take income tax return if someone owes you money in a lawsuit?
According to Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, unpaid court obligations. Under state law, if you have an unpaid court-ordered fine, fee, restitution, or other obligation, then part or all of your state income tax refund will be directed to the clerk of court for the county in which the order was entered.
Oh yeah, we can take your whole check. We can literally take the whole check. We can take everything from you. Dude, you're never gonna get paid. I don't know what's worse, man. You know, you go to prison, right? And you are going to prison. The money you make in there, we take that too. You owe us. Any money hit your books becomes ours. Gee whiz Louise. And we take this whole income tax. Heck, if that's the case, I mean, if I could do it in a way where he can stay out of jail, because again, you know, I don't want people to go through that process, but he's an idiot. Some people got to learn. I'll just have you work for me. That's it. You get a job, you work for me. And you'll pay me at the end of the day. And we'll leave it at that. I'll let you retire when you're 70. That'll be a good time. Or 60 or 70. Probably 70. 70 is about retirement. Ain't it? 60 or 70. When is retirement anyway? Let me see. When is retirement? Retirement, your benefits will kick in. Let me see. When is retirement? Age. So you'll be full retired at 67. Yeah, 67. We'll let you retire at 66. I'm a nice person at the end of the day. But you're going to go to jail. It doesn't make a difference because, again, we're not involved in the jail time. That is them. That's why Mr. Fernando, we was trying. Listen real quick, because I got to do something real quick. I know I said that a couple times. Listen real quick. This is the reason why we're trying to keep you out of federal court. Because federal court is the one that's going to fine you your prison sentence, not us. We ain't responsible for that. You're going to be fined for prison sentence for touching that copyright that you found in the government computer over there. That's what you're going to go. They're going to do the fining. They'll fine you money for touching it. They're going to turn around and send you in jail for touching it. Us, on the other hand, we're involved in a lawsuit. So we're just basically filing with the courts, and they'll go out there. They'll know it. They'll go in there and basically file against you. The government's going to come file against you. We're going to sue you. The jail time comes from jail time. We don't even deal with that. That's them. That's their file, their fees. I know you guys clicked off, but that's their file fee. That's what you're going to be paying for. You get the jail time from them. Now, if they decide 20, 30 years, that's what you're going to get. Now, we come up and we intervene and say, look, you know, we're not satisfied with that because the way this person treated me and my family, my late mother and everything, I want more than that. I want at least 50 years to keep us happy at the end of the day. We can get it. You can show the judge that other people involved in this, that you have attacked my family and friends. You can show that. And since we can show that you've been doing this kind of stuff, contacting places where we moved at, where we worked at, stalking us, all that stuff like that, we can easily get you that time. So roughly you can walk over maybe 50, 60 years. Now how old are you? All right, roughly late 40s, right? Or late 40s. All right, you're going to be there. Boy, I wonder how long that took for it to click in when he was going through those documents with the government and realizing that he was looking at real copyrights. When did that kick in for you? Because you were just sitting there like, oh, his copyrights are fake, they're not real. But you weren't there to find them, which they are real. When did that kick in for you and go, oh, shit, wait a minute. These are real copyrights. Yeah, Fido, you're real. And you are going to jail for a very long time. And you're never getting out. I'm going to make sure of it. That right there can get you 10 years, Fernando. 10 years. I talked to an attorney in this building. When he saw that, he said he can get 10 years for that. For writing your name on my copyrighted material. 10 years just for that. And you got dozens of these. Look at that real careful. I want you to look at that. So, what happens? I don't want any carrying on. None of that nonsense. Be a man and take the hit. That's what you need to do. Shows right here. It says Crows Green Paint Mixes in stock. Right here. See right here? Crows Metallica Mix 2.01 quart. When you posted it to your website and basically posted it so everybody can see. We called our company a scam. Mr. Fernando, get ready. If I were you, I'm going to tell you right now, personally, take us some hand-to-hand combat lessons. You're going to need it. You definitely are going to need it. Hopefully your family brings you up some food or something, because the food in there is pretty bad. It's not good at all. Food is awful. Absolutely awful. So, hopefully your family brings you up some food. Don't trust anybody. I'm telling you from the door. Anybody walks up to you offering smokes, food, anything, don't touch it. It's a different world in there. Somebody want to come out of a conversation with you? Keep it short. Don't go buddy-buddy with anybody in there. Keep your head on the swivel. Definitely keep it on the swivel. Nope. It's kind of like same thing like living in a bad neighborhood. Keep your head on a swivel. Okay, Jenny. I'm tired of talking to you. I gotta cleanse myself from this bad energy that you give off. So let's see what I want to work on. Let me see. Maybe the pipe. I don't know. Maybe we'll work on that. My frozen PC over there. I'm having to go with that, so definitely do that. Maybe I want to work on the frozen PC, which is pretty cool. Oh, we got to do that green rust job too. On top of that, we did whatchamacallit. We got to do that stand out too. On top of that, might have to do some paint mixing for that one to get that one to work well. Now, real quick, real lesson, Fernando, real quick. You saw I just changed gears that fast and just went about and just forgot you. This is one of the most painful things you will ever go through when you're locked up and incarcerated. The world will keep going. You will stay there. That'll be the worst thing you ever go through in life. Your family will grow up. Their kids will have kids and all that. And they'll continue to grow and they'll continue to move on. And you will stay in the same spot. That's the worst to go through. And especially when you get that letter that comes in that tells you that she's moved on. Nothing you can do about it. Pick up the phone, call, get the voicemail, or even worse, disconnect it. She met somebody else, and that's it. Now, you may think at the end of the day I'm being cruel and being mean at the end of the day. No, it's a reality. It happens in there. It does. I'm just preparing on what's going to happen. Like I said, I don't hate you at the end of the day. I don't give the devil that pleasure, but I've been in that place already, and I know what goes on there. I've seen people jump off. Well, I'm going to leave it at that at the end of the day. But I've seen people lose somebody that want to be interested anymore, and they left their wife or something like that, married somebody else, and man, it's just, whew. But, you know, for some women, if the man commits a crime or whatever, you know what I mean, and someone will stay with him. Some of them will. They will stay, but you're going to be in there for a long time. You're going to live. You're going to grow old in this place. You're not growing already. You're going to be in there for a very long time. You got a lot of charges on you, man. It's not just me. My family's charging you, too. On top of that, you got a lot of charges. These are very serious crimes. One of them post office crimes pop up. One of them pop up. You're getting 20 years for that stuff. Post office manslaughter charges a serious charge, man. That's 20 years. That's government involved in that. So, yeah, there's a good chance she's going to meet somebody else. Because she's not going to wait for you. And the reason why she's not going to wait for you, I'll tell you why. Because you had the opportunity to walk away from it. That's where you messed up. Women are kind of funny like that. You had the opportunity. If he had signed that cease and desist letter, that's why we sent it to him. If he had signed it, if he had contacted the lawyer, if he had contacted me and said, okay, look, this is going too far, I want out of this, I'd have said, okay, fine, you go your way, I go my way, that's the end of it. We would let it go. All that would have been let go. Everything. So your wife contacts me. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to tell her right from the door. We gave him the opportunity multiple times, and he kept attacking us. She's going to be very ticked off. She's going to be yelling at you. Why didn't you back down? He gave you the opportunity. Why didn't you take it? You got a family to take care of. Why didn't you take it? She's going to leave you. And you can sit there and smile about it. Do me a favor. Go tell her. The documents are right there. I'll post the documents for you. You go take them documents, you copy them, you send them over to your wife and sit down and have that conversation. Say, look, the guy on YouTube that's going to be suing me, and he's got me for copyrights and everything, and there's a possibility I'm going to be going to jail for a very long time because of this. I got an option to get out of this, and I didn't take it. See what happens. You probably told her that you didn't know anything about it. You probably only hit him one time. That's what you probably told her. You lied to her. Because you're going to find out sooner or later. When she go to court, she's going to find out. She's going to court to support you. All that information is going to come up. She's going to see all that. The family's going to be there, right? So they're going to see all that too, what you did. So, you know, the song I got playing in my head, which is kind of weird. Tie the yellow ribbon around the old, old tree. You're going to be in that situation, man. Except for the difference is he got 3 years, so, you know, he got out. But this one's not. Just tie that yellow ribbon around that old tree. It's been 3 long years. Would you still with me? Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what's interesting about that song. We got 3 years. At the end of the day, in 3 years, I can do 3 years. He's sitting on my head. I've done longer than that. But 3 years is still 3 years without being around. Right? It's still time at the end of the day, but still, you know. I got people that I'll talk to, and they be like, yeah, I did 2 years. And I was like, man, I did freaking 8 years and 9 months. Like, what the freak did you do? And I was like, and then what the freak didn't I do? I was lucky. I was really blessed because I was supposed to get way beyond. I was supposed to get 40, 80. Yeah. Yes, sirree. So, did God save him in that situation? Yeah, he could save him in that situation, but everybody got to pay. Everybody got to pay. Oh, these I'm just talking about these cheap crack and jack stickers right there. They don't even give you good stuff. This is what you get now. This nonsense. It's not even real. Cracker jack stickers. That's why I sent you out that cease and desist order, Mr. Fernando, because I didn't want to see you get locked up and go through the same process. I tried to give everybody the opportunity not to make the mistake that I made when I went through the system. I tried to. but you don't listen at all. You kind of remind me of me when I was young. I was just like you. Hard-headed, do what I want to do, showboat the whole 9 yards, and yeah, it got me a lot of time. So you're about to go through the same process now. Now, you could go through that and you could do maybe 20 years and God can shorten your time. God can shorten your time at 10 years, But I guarantee you, when it's time for him to shorten your time, you'd have learned you would have been a changed man. Because he can't basically free you and you're still doing carrying on and acting up and doing the devil's work. You gotta learn from that process. When you learn from that process and you're ready to make that full 100% 360 turn, and you know that you acknowledge God as your Lord and Savior, then he'll make preparations for you. But until then, you're going to be there. And you can't fake it because he's going to know it. And you don't want to do that. That's the last thing you want to do is basically come up fake with God, especially in that place. You don't want that. Oh my goodness. I did have these on me. I'm like, wait a minute. What the frick are these? Stencils. I did have stencils on me. I'm sitting there like, what happened to all my freaking stencils? Because I had a whole bunch of them for writing stuff down with them. I was like, where's all my stencils at? I had my stencils the entire time in there. Oh my goodness. Mother Frankenstein. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. We got orders coming through. We gotta take care of tomorrow. I gotta turn that. I'm gonna turn that to the gamer screen. The big screen, the gamer screen. Definitely turn to the gamer screen. I'm gonna take the ASTAR or whatever and put it over here on this side over here. The other screen I'm gonna put over there. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that'll work different. I'll put the game over there. Gamers are actually on FLE, so that'd be kind of cool. You ever had these before? These are the shot right there. I love these right here. These are so good. That's why I was back in the camera snacking on it. Man, you can eat a whole pack of these in no time. These are freaking good as I know what. First time having them. I was like, what the freak are these? I thought they were annihilators at first. And I opened them up and I was like, oh, that's interesting. These things are freaking the bomb at the end of the day. Man. Alright, we did enough time here already, people. I'm going to kick my 3 hours in. Guess I'm waiting for my 3 hours to cancel. I'm good. I think he's learned his lesson. He didn't learn his lesson. I'll see you in court. That's all to it. Well, I love the fact that you did look up and try to pinpoint that being my address. And now you have to look at the government computer. And you're able to find that information. That means you found that my copyrights are real. So, you're going to jail, Mr. Fernando, for a long time. Yeah, for quite a bit. And I'm hearing that song, Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Train in my head. It's interesting. Stay on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame on me, and I will find that yellow ribbon around. Man. You do those videos with your family, you try to portray like you're not worried about anything, but you are worried. Even more now because you know they're real. You finally have to admit it, they're real. They've been denied for a long time of his copyrights. But the fact that you had to go into that facility, a government computer, and dig up that information means they're real. They don't put something that's fake. Now knowing that, what we have here, all the time I was telling you we're never going to see the light of day, we're going to be in jail for the rest of your life. I wasn't joking with you, I was this serious. When a process server hit your door, you should have just backed down. Because that's what I thought. Okay, we got somebody to directly come to his apartment, letting you know we know where you're at. Back it down. You didn't. You attacked us even harder. So, now we're going to federal court. You're going to cry, man. I'm going to tell you why. 2 reasons why. Don't cry because you're going to leave your wife. You've been there for a while. You're going to cry because you're sentenced. Now, remember when you said, remember I asked for this? Remember, you asked for this. But you thought because you had the little information, I was going to go pull my file and show it? It's right there. That's why I filed my copyright claims that. Copyrights have nothing to do with brick and mortar business. It's LLC. And as I showed my LLC, I brought that up too. My address is in the new file. I set up e-commerce. So you failed again. Very good. Remember what I said? Be careful about the words you say from your mouth. Remember that I said that? Be careful about your actions. What you said. You did this to yourself. So the fact that you went in and you found my copyrights in this government computer means they're real. And if they're real, Mr. Fernando, that means the copyrights you touched were registered. These the artwork you touched was registered in that copyright. Hell, you're gonna spend a very long time in jail, and it's not a place you want to be at. Trust me. So remember what you said. You did this to yourself. Your own words are now against you. You did this to yourself. Now just tell people at the end of the day, be careful what you say. I will show them the address you put up there, 1521. It's not even up there. It's not even registered up there. You put that to be nasty. But you said I did this to myself, right? I didn't do anything to myself. All I did was basically, at the end of the day, show the claim where I did my copyright set. That's basically about it. It doesn't say it goes to my address or anything. So you're done with that. But the most important part of all this, Mr. Fernando, is that the fact that you have acknowledged that you had to go to a government facility computer to pull up my copyrights, which have a registration number which show they are 100% real and registered with the United States government. And those are the very same copyrights that you touched and tampered with. Which means, at the end of the day, I'm walking into federal court. I've already filed. You'll be there. If you don't show up, we'll get a bench warrant for your arrest. If you get a bench warrant, the bounty hunters will come for you. And I don't care if you skip and go to Mexico. They'll go over and get you and bring you back. So, with that being said, he's Mexican, by the way, if you don't know that. I got people keep saying he's white. I said, no, he's not white, he's Mexican. I got friends that are Mexican. They know he's Mexican. So, again, you go over across the bounty line, you go over there, they'll come get you. That's what's interesting about bounty hunters. They have jurisdiction. They're in places where you can't think they can come. They're a little bit more flexible. Big of a risk, but they don't care. At the end of the day, most people who come out of armed services at the end of the day and go into that field, the ones a little bit higher up on the ladder, special forces and stuff like that, they'll do stuff like that, bounty hunting, SWAT, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because they like that big thrill at the end of the day. So, yeah, they'll track you. They'll find you. They'll bring you back. His job, when he was in the service, was to pop over somewhere in a skeleton crew and bring people back, targets, and bring them back. So imagine what he had to go through to bring something back. He can easily bring you back with no problem. That's what you're going to be dealing with. And he's going to hunt you pretty good. Yep. So, anyway, interesting. What I told you about. Choose your words carefully. Now you get a chance to meet the Marine if you mess up. And, as you say, you did this to yourself. Well, you did this to yourself. Isn't that interesting? At the end of the day, people think about that. Real quick. He literally went to a government facility computer and found our copyrights. And after touching our copyrights multiple times, it didn't dawn on you that, oh shoot, these things are actually real. And I touched his copyrights. He's going to send me to jail. You didn't think about that, did you? You were too busy being angry. At the end of the day, trying to prove me to be this fake person at the end of the day. So, see you in court. That'll go, people.